That we are?
It's fine.
Pete, you good with that? We're live.
11? Sure.
I also have nothing to talk about. I have a Ask Q&A, and we'll just go to
Classic.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we're live. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another After Dark podcast. We have reached episode 20. Let's go, Mets! We are, well, not all of us, but me and Pete are very big Mets fans. Weir is an Angels fan, but was in solidarity rooting with us. Caliber is a Yankees fan, was in solidarity rooting for us.
Right now.
Yeah, he's going through it right now.
Let's go, Mets!
They're in a pretty intense game, but the Mets have won. They have advanced to the National League Championship Series, one series away from the World Series, something they have not won since 1986. I am feeling incredible. It was an amazing, amazing Game 4. And you know what makes it just so much sweeter is that we eliminated the Philadelphia Phillies. I don't know if there's a sports city that I hate more than Philadelphia. What a freaking win, Pete.
I can't explain the emotions of this season. I mean, we were there at the beginning, how bad this team was. 0-5, 11 games under 500 in the month of May. To get to this point, to beat that rival in the first clinching postseason win in Citi Field's history, which has been open since 2009. I can't even explain what cloud nine I'm on right now.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I'm so happy for us. Man.
Yeah, no, it feels great. And as a Mets fan, for me, a Jets fan, I don't get these feelings very often.
Very
I get them very, very seldomly. Oh, yeah.
9 years ago we did this, 2015.
I know. I am enjoying it. And there is something that I want to say before I bring in Weir, before I bring in Calibro. And we are just going to have a good time here, man. Obviously, episode 128 was not out, so we were not able to do a Crazy Eights. But, you know, I like to bring you guys a podcast, if possible, on Wednesday. So huge thank you to Cal, Weir, and Pete for doing this with me, and huge thank you to everybody that might be tuning in. I got to shout out a man that's not going to be watching this stream. I got to shout out Nick T.
Yeah, where's he at?
I don't know. I think he actually reminds me a lot of when the Patriots played the Jets in the 2010 playoffs. And back in the day, we were friends with Kenny. Who was a big Patriots fan. I was having everybody over for that game. It was a divisional round game that the Jets ended up winning. I believe it is our last playoff win. Yes, it is our last playoff win.
It is.
In 2010 when I was a sophomore in high school. Yeah. What a joke that is. I invited him over, and he was like, yeah, I'll be there. Jets got off to a good start. He never ended up showing up. He was a little scared. I think Nick T was a little scared to come tonight. As we didn't really hear anything from him.
But I thought it was Red October.
Well, you know what? This is what this man said. He was never a sports fan. 28 years of his life, never cared about sports, never gave a rat's ass about sports. Could have been a Rangers and Colts fan, chose not to. Ends up being the biggest Philadelphia fan you could ever imagine, and he says this last year.
Red October, baby.
Red October, baby.
Since he has said that, how have the Phillies done, by the way?
Since he has said that, the Phillies blew a 2-0 lead against the Diamondbacks. We're out in the finals of the National League last year, and now they're 1-2.
Red October, baby.
Nick T, you can take your Red October and you can shove it right up your ass. The Mets move on. The Phillies are out.
It's Purple October, baby. Let's
go.
Red October, baby.
So I am elated, man. I am feeling real good. Usually we are on the losing end of this, so we're gonna have a little fun. Especially
normally our season ended about 3 weeks ago.
No, normally it ended in July.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's over. I got to ask, man, how are you doing tonight, dude?
Doing great. Just thinking about the Phillies driving back to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Probably a great trip.
Yeah. That's a long drive. And by the way, that is a very, I've been on the losing end of coming from Philadelphia back up to, it's a shitty drive when you're not winning. Is. Shitty drive. Cal, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. A little nervous because the Yankees don't know how to hit the baseball, but other than that, I'm doing all right.
Warning track power, baby.
2-2 Yankees, Royals. Actually, our friend Johnny Baseball, he's at the game. He's a diehard Kansas City fan, lives in Kansas City now. Moved to Kansas City for the team that the Yankees are playing against.
He's got the Chiefs, too, so he's doing good.
Yeah, he's even though he was a Giants fan, and they won Super Bowls, so he's had some fun with sports for sure, unlike us. But tonight is a fun day for us, absolutely.
This is about the Mets tonight.
This is right. That's right. It's about the Mets tonight, man. It's about the Mets. Delayed on MTA. Thank you for the $2 donation. Delayed on MTA. Sent this to me right after I believe the Mets won Game 4 tonight and knocked out the Phillies. Could we please ask Nick T to say
Red October, baby.
Red October, baby, of course.
Red October, baby.
Absolutely, man. You know what?
Red October,
it is
baby.
so much more gratifying to play that now that the Phillies are eliminated. It's so much better to play it.
It's the best.
Red October,
I
baby.
said it with the confidence in his voice.
We got to get "Oh my God" on the soundboard.
I got to get that on the soundboard. Oh my God!
Get the
I hope you
Grimace
guys
statue
are
ready.
What?
Got the Grimace statue ready.
Get the well. They will build a Grimace statue.
Grimace
if,
will protect us. We can't be hurt.
Yeah, it's
When
unbelievable.
Grimace
I
is
have a
there.
Grimace upstairs somewhere.
There you go.
But
Voodoo doll.
Should have wore it.
before, of course, we get into some questions, some topics, I do want to actually say on a serious note to anybody that is in Florida, to anybody that has loved ones in Florida that might be affected by this, incoming hurricane. We are keeping you in our thoughts. We're keeping you in our prayers, and just hope everything goes as well as it possibly can. Hopefully it's not as bad as they are forecasting. And most importantly, I hope everybody stays safe. And it's very sad, obviously.
We know some people personally that are down there. We know some people in the community that are down there.
Yes.
So obviously we want everyone to stay safe. It's really scary right now. It just made landfall about an hour ago by Sarasota. So everyone do as much as you can. Listen to emergency officials, and hopefully we'll get through it.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle just closed on a house 3 weeks ago in Naples, Florida, which is probably going to not have a great time with the storm.
But that's pretty far away.
Oh, is it
right?
far away?
I just messaged my brother. He said he's 4 hours away from it.
Oh, and is he in Naples?
He's near Naples.
Oh, okay,
It's going
okay.
to get hit by the probably outskirts. Of
Okay,
the
well, that's better, yeah. Now, granted, they are in Staten Island, so that's like their retirement when they do move down there, officially their home. So
Disneyland shut down. Very rare event. To see Disney close. They've only closed 11 previous times for hurricanes, and they're over 100-year history. So it's a big deal. The people that are out there, I will say, promoting on TikTok and Twitter and everything else that they're continuing their vacations or anything else, please don't do that. It's a poor decision for you, your family. Just stay away from Florida. They're going to have enough problems dealing with this as it is.
Well, here is someone that is in Florida, T. Pinkstaff, who has now been a member for 2 months. Thank you so much, Pinkstaff. Appreciate it. You can't even be on time. I'm sitting through a hurricane, and even I made it on time.
Ouch.
I don't really have much to say, right? I mean, that's brutal. Listen,
fair.
we were a little late. We were supposed to start around 8:30.
We were celebrating.
But we were celebrating, and Pinkstaff might be a Marlins fan. He doesn't know what celebrating is, but that's all right.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Some slack right
The guy's
now,
in a
man.
hurricane, and you're just throwing shade.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
No, and they've won a World Series more recently than the Mets, so that's also
That's
not
Actually,
true.
our entire division has.
Yes, that is correct. So obviously that isn't even true. No, Pinkstaff, amazing. Please stay safe, and please take care. I remember when we did the 48-hour stream, he was hit by like a tornado.
Yeah,
and he
went
was
through
like,
a bad storm.
going through a tornado right now, just so casually.
Well,
I'm like,
about like good 16 hours ago, sometimes this happens in hurricanes. Tornadoes were dropping in Florida as well in select
That's just
areas.
crazy, dude.
And then you get hit with the brunt of the storm, which obviously the scariest thing outside of the high winds is the storm surge that's going to come in and push the ocean water onto land.
Yeah.
They're saying anywhere from 3 to 12 feet.
I'm not sure what city my sister-in-law is in, but she's in Florida. She didn't leave, so yeah.
A lot of people couldn't.
I know. Well, that's the other
roads,
thing.
The interstate
That's
were
the other
gridlocked,
thing.
and then around 7 o'clock last night, most bridges were closed.
Yeah.
They shut them off.
Yeah.
So if you're there, get to high ground.
Yeah. So please stay safe, and we will keep you guys on behalf of everyone here on the Yugo Everything team. We will keep you in our thoughts and prayers for sure.
Sure.
So man, it's going to be a fun stream. I'll be honest. I said to the boys, we went live, and Pete's like, "What are we talking about?" And I said, "I don't know.
A lot of nothing.
I got nothing, man. I'm just feeling good. The Mets are here. Pete's drinking. Cal's drinking. You're drinking?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm drinking tea.
Do you want to drink?
I got water.
All right, you got water. Now, what's in that water?
Some H2O.
Oh. Okay.
H2O?
I thought
Hey,
you
he
were.
tried to get you.
I thought you were the one in our, and you are the one in our group. You're like the fun experimental one. You know, you'll try some things. And
I've drank alcohol before.
You don't say.
well, now, who do you think? Honestly, this is actually a really good question. I would love to know everybody's objective thoughts
Okay.
between the four of us, Nick T and Dredger.
Oh, okay.
Who has drank the most alcohol
In
throughout
life?
their life? Yeah. I would say get rid of me and Pete. We're not in that
Yeah, we're
discussion.
totally
And I would
out.
say Cal's probably not in that discussion.
Because he was off to a blazing start.
Yeah,
and
I-
then kind of
Blazing
tanked right
start.
off the end.
Yeah.
Age caught up with him pretty quick.
I think it was more his liver, but yeah.
that too.
Me, Nick T, Dredger, Cal.
It's
Bill,
basically
Pete, in
between
order.
you, Nick T, and Dredger. Who do you
I
think
know. I
is...
gave you the order. Me, Nick T, Dredger, Cal.
Oh, so you're putting Nick T ahead of Dredge.
Yeah, but is my is my early drinking
it was big.
enough to
Yeah, it was a
carry
big
me
head
to the
start.
top 3?
I
was
no.
pretty big.
But like
drinker
Nick
back
T drinks, I think, every day now.
We don't even see him. How would we even know that?
That's like he's a functioning alcoholic at his job.
Well, they drink a lot in Philly, so.
Yeah, right. And that he's basically that crowd now. So.
Yeah,
Red
he's one.
October, baby.
Red October, baby. So weird. You're putting it you, Nick T, Dredge.
I think. I don't know. How much
I was
does
gonna say
Dredge
I
drink?
think Dredge does drink a fair amount. Not like a lot.
Dredge said me, by the way.
Dredge thinks it's you.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Interesting. It's such a fun debate because I would say Nick T. Because I know Nick T, I think, has a couple every day.
I think it would go Weir, Nick T, Big Gap, like me and Dredge, and then Pete, and then you.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I think I'm putting Weir up there. I mean, he was West Coast. got it
yeah,
going great.
true.
They
West
get 3
Coast.
extra hours in the day on the West Coast.
That's right.
I don't think that's how that works. But
So-
This guy was getting up instead of mouthwash, swigs of vodka.
Oh, so weird.
Brush your teeth with a bottle of Jack.
You wake up, and this is always fascinating to me. You wake up on the West Coast. For those of you that don't know, Weir lived in L.A. for a little bit. He's like our Hollywood friend. You wake up on the West Coast on a Sunday, and the football games start at 10 a.m. How did you handle that?
it's good and bad. Like you don't have to wait in the morning because I wake up now at like 9:30, and then you have to wait all the way till 1 for the games.
Which blows, yeah.
But if you wake up a little late, you miss the beginning.
Right, true.
And during college, I was waking up late. So.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Now you're waking up. Are you hitting like the high brews immediately? Even
At
though,
9 a.m.? No,
Yeah.
not usually.
well, no. I mean, some people drink
Hair of
for
the
those
dog, hair of the
those
dog.
morning games. Yeah.
yeah.
Little
But-
Irish coffee.
Like if you tailgate a 1 o'clock game, people are drinking at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, but
you're at the
California
game, too.
has other stuff to do besides drink.
Oh, that's fair. Well, okay. We're getting into some
Little
of the
shade?
Yeah, of course.
Well, it is after
No,
hours,
no
right?
shade, but it you know, there are some legal things you can do there,
mean by that?
which is cool.
There's some definitely illegal things you can do as well.
Well, I mean, that's every place. Yeah, very fun.
I introduced you to New York City.
Elaine, I want to thank Elaine for being a channel member for 45 months.
Thank you,
you so much,
Elaine.
Elaine. Hi, Dylan and crew. I am 50-50 on Udius getting a happy ending in Go Rush. The ending song could be happening in Udius's head as he loses his memories or gets ready to disappear like the other Velgirians did. Me, Pete, and Cal, actually the three here from the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh crew, we reacted to the ending. We gave our thoughts on it.
Great
That
reaction.
video came out. It was a great reaction.
Great.
That video came out on Tuesday for those of you interested. But, I mean, real quick, what do you make of Elaine's comments? That to me, is exactly what they are trying to show off. It's very obvious. I just think that it's hard for me to, like, fully believe. Oh, wow, Yankees. The Yankees have taken the lead.
hit a home
Giancarlo
run.
Stanton, former Florida Marlin. Giancarlo Stanton,
Right
how
now,
about
John
that?
crying.
That's tough for John. That's got to be tough for John.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yankees have just taken the lead in the eighth.
I thought you were getting excited because DJ is actually in the chat.
What?
We never
What?
see that.
DJ is in the chat. Oh, DJ's probably going crazy right now. DJ was not able to come either of these days for the Mets game. He said he was a maybe, but we hopefully will see DJ soon. DJ also texted me, and I did not answer because I was very stressed because of the Mets game, DJ. I apologize. I was very hard for me to focus on anything besides the game while it was going on. Yes, we are going to be doing a pumpkin painting contest. We have done that. You're invited to do that if you want. We do it on the channel. We paint pumpkins. Everybody in chat votes. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything tradition. We've done it now for, I think this will be our third or fourth year.
Certain kind of tradition.
Used to be pumpkin carving, and then we changed it to painting. That will happen. I will. I'll pick a date for that soon. We did pick a date, didn't we? What did we pick? The 23rd, I think. October 23rd.
Technically, the day you said was next Wednesday,
21.
but you could always change that.
Yeah, we'll pick a date for that. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And then the other one is yes as well, Deej. And I'll let you know the details on that as well. DJ, great guy, great to see you. Your thoughts on Elaine's comments about...
Can you reread her comment again, honestly?
She is 50-50 on Udius getting a happy ending and feels the ending song could be happening in Udius's head as he is losing his memories or getting ready to disappear as the other Vulgarians did.
I could totally see that. I could definitely see that. I'm in this weird spot where, like, we've had the last two protagonists not really have happy endings. I could see him dying, right? Because you could argue
be intense.
The Valgyrians are not really supposed to be there, right? In some ways, right? Like they're because of the creator from Otis and all this stuff. Like we really messed and mucked up the timeline. But on the other side of it, I'm like, they really gonna do that to my boy Udius? Like it just feels like I could see him going through a moment where he thinks it's all over, and the twins like pull him out of whatever he's in and pull him right back, and everything's fine. So I like the theory.
Yeah. Cal, what do you do you think Udius will have a happy ending?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Well, it depends, I guess, on your point of view of it being a happy ending or not. Like, I think he's going to lose his memories, and I think in the way that it happens, I guess you can determine whether or not that's a quote-unquote happy ending for him.
Right, that's fair.
Because I think that... I don't think that's going to be his ending.
That's the one where he's screaming.
Yes. No, I think I can see him going out like in a happy way with losing his memories, like basically that he's saving the Odos from having to become Otis or something like that, and that way he goes out still in a happy manner, but the ending to me looks like he's saying goodbye to everyone.
Weird, do you think Udius will get a happy ending?
Yeah, I'm all about happy endings. So
Okay, there we go. Weir, you've heard it here first.
What do you mean
Weir
by
is
that?
all about happy endings, and he believes Udius will get one, which I think would be would be very nice for him to get a good ending like that.
Oh,
Elaine,
man.
thank you so much, Elaine. Dark Emperor J, here we go. Random question: which of these After Dark podcasts do you think you could pull off? After Dark Mod Squad podcast with the mods. After Dark Crazy 8 Brotherhood podcast with your brothers as the hosts, or After Dark Girl Power podcasts with your partners as the hosts?
I'll be honest, I think we could pull off all three.
Yes, I think we could too.
I think all those parameters we could pull off all three.
I think the only brother that wouldn't be here would be my brother.
Yeah, I don't think his brother would come.
And not
for
even
like legality reasons, you think he doesn't want to show his face?
Well, I just think he has a 3-month-old child, and
Bring the kid on.
well,
I could pretend to be your brother.
I'll be honest.
yeah, this is my other brother. Weird.
I don't think Nick T's brother Andrew would come on either. And you know what? I don't know if my brother would come on, to be honest.
I think he would.
My brother doesn't really like being in front of a camera and stuff. He's never think about it. He's never been on the channel besides like wishing me a happy birthday, which I don't even know if he knew that was going to be on the channel.
That's true.
So he's more than welcome to. Remember, we would try to get him on the Clueless Gamers reviews. We'd watch movies with him. He'd be like, nah, it's not his thing. So I don't.
Maybe it'll be a tough swing.
It's not his thing. I think the brothers are harder than you
It
think.
would be a lot of convincing. I think we could do it.
I think the partners one would be so easy.
Partners one's super
Yeah.
easy.
I mean, it would be. Yeah,
I would take
And,
the day
and
off.
actually, I think the mods one is super easy.
yeah. The mods one is super
Yeah,
easy too.
I would take the day off on the couples one.
Why? Any reason?
Well, that or I could be the MC.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dredger's brother wouldn't do it either. So brothers, I don't think would happen.
Oh, is his
actually-
brother in Florida?
Yeah.
Is your brother in Florida? Is he safe right now?
I think I had
Because I don't know where he lives in Florida.
I think I asked him, and he said his brother was going to be okay. Like
Is his mom down there too now?
I don't know if
Is your mom also
Yeah,
Dredge
I
in
don't-
Florida?
yeah.
Did she move down there?
It's a good
Because I
question.
could have sworn you did say
Northeast
that.
Florida. Okay.
Yeah, right. I remember I'd asked him, and he was like, "Nah, he's not going to really
so
get
he's
hit."
good.
Has
Has a house there, but is up here. All right,
Yeah, they're
great.
good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So brothers, actually, I don't think would
I
happen.
still think we have a chance to pull it off.
Maybe. I think your brother would be the only one that might do it.
Man, he's not a big talker.
So
But
we're all saying that none of our brothers
I
would
think we
do
could
it.
convince it. Is what I'm saying.
I don't think my brother
I think
would do
your
it.
brother, Andrew, and your brother are potential. My brother would be a 0% unless it was like somehow relating it to sports. Maybe
Yeah.
he would do it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mod and girl
Mod,
power.
yeah,
I think
those
would
ones
be
are
Two
possible.
super easy ones.
We
Yeah.
basically had a mod podcast.
Who
like,
are the
Although,
mods
I'll
of
be
the
honest,
channel here?
the girl-
Dak, Angie,
The girl power one though, like I don't know if Ivrea would like feel if it was like without me being on
If
there.
it was a one-off, I
No,
think
no,
you could
maybe.
do it.
Well-
I also don't know if Nicole would do it. Would you think Crystal would do it?
Maybe. I mean, probably if everybody else did it, but
Like I don't know. I don't know if those three would actually do it.
I think
Let's
they
roll
no.
both.
I think they would together. I think they would.
You know what's
together.
amazing? We were all like, oh, all three of those, and now we're thinking about it more. We're like,
Oh,
oh,
like,
I don't,
wait a
I don't
second.
know,
Yeah.
because it is like not everybody likes getting in front of a mic or in a camera in front of an audience and
you got to
and
be
talking.
a clown to be up here.
Sure,
That's what we are.
Yeah, and I don't think any of them are clowns. You know,
No.
so I don't know. But good question, Dark Emperor J. I thought that was going to go in a different question, like the X's podcast. I thought we
He
were getting
usually
another one.
asks
Yeah.
very
X's.
off the cuff.
Ryan Briggs, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. Just curious, how far did Pete get with the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Trilogy since the reviews stopped, and what were his overall thoughts? So before I let Pete answer, the reviews stopped because Pete got super busy with his life. He ended up getting accepted for his master's program, which he got his master's degree in, which is super, super awesome. He was still working really more than 40 hours a week while he was doing the master's program, and he basically said to me that he just needed to kind of like stop doing that. I also was not getting them out as quickly as I would have liked to. It's kind of why the Zexel reviews and reactions that him and Dredger are doing stopped. I will be doing this only full-time starting in May of next year. The Zexel things are going to be every single week. If he ever wanted to get back to the trilogy reviews, we would definitely explore
I
that
do,
if
and
you
I-
get more time, but I'll let
And
you.
if you're totally down for that, I would love to. I'll definitely have a lot. I have a lot more time now, and I definitely will next year. And especially if you're consistently doing it, so our Google Drive doesn't keep filling up with
Yeah.
them. I would. If you're interested,
I'd make that a weekly upload
I would
schedule.
love-
It
I
would
would
help
love to
me
do it.
because my goal from
Yeah.
May 2025 until April 30th, 2026. My goal: video every single day
And then
that
after
first
that, you're
year.
just jumping off a cliff.
No, after that, I'm going to evaluate and see where I'm at, and if it is,
If you would allow me, I would. Love to
I would love to. I would love to. So you might get those back, Ryan, but I know you froze watching those shows just in
I
case
did.
we were going to
I
revive
did. I
that.
did.
So
I stopped around GX. I think I'm in the high 30s.
Yeah.
I think. And all of them, I think I'm in the high 30s or so because I was watching them all simultaneously
Yep.
with it. So.
Yeah. So
But
that
I'll be honest, I would probably, like if you told me, hey, Pete, like come May, I want to start putting these out.
I don't remember the last one we did review-wise. Was it
We could go
18
back
or 19?
go back and look, but whatever you would say, I would probably rewatch what I've already done just so
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
all
yeah.
caught up and then go into it.
Yeah, so that is a series that Ryan might be returning in some
It's up
point
to you.
next year. No, I'm definitely 100% in. So that's really cool. And then, of course, you and Dredger Zexel watch along.
Can't wait for that.
That'll
We
be
have
every
all
week.
plans for that.
Every Thursday, that should be out. So really cool there. Delayed on MTA. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Cal, how much do you drink while golfing?
Kind of depends on who I'm golfing with, I think. But I never really, because I usually drive to the golf course. I usually don't have more than 3 or 4 at most.
3 or 4 bottles.
Got him.
Like 3 or 4 high noons or something like that.
Nice, nice.
Honestly,
Classy.
it's usually 2 or 3, but I also haven't been drinking at all the last few months. So
I actually kind of miss that you don't drink coffee anymore.
I was given
those times when we were in solidarity.
I was given the okay to start trying to introduce that kind of stuff back in my diet.
Let's
So
go.
maybe tomorrow morning I'll make a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Kahlua.
Coming over 6 a.m. We're just gonna have some coffee.
We could talk by the coffee machine. You know?
Have a drink. Delayed though. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. T Pink Staff came back with another $5 super chat. I'm a Red Sox fan. The year I picked the team, they won the World Series, so I just kept with them. I'm assuming
2004?
2004, right? I'm assuming.
Well,
And what a
it's
year
either
that
4,
was.
7, or 13.
Sorry,
so
buddy, but what a year that was, man. That
3-1 comeback.
3-0 comeback.
That's right. 3-0 comeback. That's right.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. Well, not for you, but for the Red Sox and for that town. I'll be honest, Boston is one of my favorite cities that I've visited. Boston and Chicago, I think, are like my two favorite.
I still want to go see it.
I like
cities.
Chicago.
Boston's got that. What's it called? What's it called in Boston? The big touristy spot, the Market, Quincy Market.
Daniel Market.
No,
yeah,
not
Quincy Market.
Quincy Market, right?
This
Quincy
guy's a
Market.
Well,
Traveler.
what's the like Daniel? Is it Hall? Is that what it is? There's another place over there.
Daniel Hall is a thing. I
yeah,
think.
yeah. That's. I think it might be in Quincy Market though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we went there in high school.
Nice.
Pink Staff, thank you so much. Delayed on MTA, I believe I am going to the New York Jets football game.
Wild.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. That's going to be really good. I actually just texted my cousin who I was talking to earlier.
Yeah,
and
you're a bad person.
I'm not a bad person.
You're a bad
I'm not a bad person.
Correct.
We're gonna
Correct.
talk about this live right now on
you're a
stream.
bad
If
person.
she comes in, I'm not sure if she's available.
Did you tell her you're live?
I did. I said I'm live. I said, could you stop in for a little bit? I'm not sure if she's going to come in. She's a
There
very,
she is.
she's
Go
a very
Bills.
popular.
Go Bills,
Okay.
Sam. There you are.
Okay, well, hang on. All right, let me paint the picture. I am going to the Jets game with Delayed on MTA. I'm very excited for it. Nobody else is able to go, which is fine. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Technically, I wasn't invited.
Sam,
True.
who's in the chat, my cousin, who has been wanting to go to Jets Bills with me for a couple of years now at MetLife.
Right.
And I always say no because she's a Bills fan, as you know, just
Right.
seen in the chat
Right.
there with Go Bills.
But she's family.
She is family, and I love her very much. But I can't go to the game with someone
You could.
wearing.
You could- you
I
could.
could, but I can't.
It's called a friendly. It's a friendly rivalry.
But it's
that's what
it's
you have
deeper.
going on. You're still family
I
at the
can't
end of
do
the
it.
day. Just suck it up.
I
man.
can't do it. She's writing Bills Mafia
She
in my
invited
chat.
you to Bill's Mafia, dude. You should join.
And then she had said that she was her friend is also going, and I said, "Oh, is your friend a
Yeah,
Jets
it'll
fan?"
be
Her
2-2.
boyfriend is a Jets fan, so if he was going, sure we can all sit together. But I can't
He
sit
doesn't
with.
want to sit with me.
It's not that. And I'm going with
I hope it's
Delayed.
brought up at Thanksgiving.
No, it's not going to be brought up at Thanksgiving. I'm
it
going
is.
with Delayed, and we're rooting for the Jets, and it's a huge game. If we beat the Bills, we're in first place
Dill,
in that division,
Dill, you
man.
just fired your head coach, bud. Relax yourself.
And Dill, if I win the lottery, I'll be rich.
It's not that uncommon. But I mean, I just want to know your thoughts. And I said, listen, like I asked her what section she's sitting in. She told me, and I said to you guys, I'm like, good. Now I know to sit on the other side. of the
Yeah, you're a
stage.
bad person. That's your cousin, man.
She literally just offered to buy your ticket.
No, she's bluffing.
I don't
she's
know.
bluffing. I'm not. No, I'm already.
think she's
And
winning
she's
the
your
crowd,
coolest
though.
cousin.
She is one of my
I think
coolest cousins.
if you
yes.
had more intestinal fortitude
Very
in this
political
situation,
response.
you'd be able to sit there.
Wait, hang on. I think I've got like 7 cousins. What a great response that was.
Yeah.
Right, Cal goes, she said she's your coolest cousin, and I just go, she's definitely one of my coolest cousins. What a great, I mean, can you
Very
give me some credit for that?
political, like,
that was a
response.
great response. Right, Weir?
It was okay. I still think you're coming out under the crowd opinion right now. So
Yeah, you're not winning this debate here.
I'm not looking at chat. I don't even know what Sam is saying. I'm sure
I'm
very
telling you what you're
kind
saying.
things. But listen, at the end of the day, we can't. I can't go with someone wearing a Josh Allen jersey.
She said, "I'll blackmail you with your high school videos." Now that's on the line.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
You're cooked.
it's getting real,
You're
dude.
done.
I don't think we're family. We can't.
Also-
Now you're family, but you can't sit at a game together.
Also, Sam, send those videos to us.
Cat Daddy Dylan, I want to see that.
I mean, you guys saw that. I'm not. There's nothing to
Yeah.
hide there. You guys
Yeah,
saw.
but the rest of the
I
chat has it.
dropped it at those Sweet
We're not-
16s, man.
Yeah, we should for sure bring it back.
Like Squidward.
Listen, the rejects were gonna take off. They were gonna be the next big thing.
Well, listen, Weir is the only person in the friend group that I did not ask to go to the Jets game because I
what's
knew
that
you.
about?
Because I knew he'd wear a Josh Allen jersey and he'd root for the Bills.
Clean.
So I
ready
didn't
to
ask
go.
him. I'm like, I'll go to Jets Colts with you. Weir is a Colts fan. I'll go to Jets Colts with you, and you can wear a Colts jersey. It's your team. You're not trolling me with a Bills jersey. I was one step ahead of you, and now Weir's like, I'm going to buy a solo ticket. I'm going to walk the whole stadium and find you. And
I
sit
hope
with
he
you.
finds your cousin,
So
and
Delayed.
then the 3 of them find you and Delayed.
Delayed. I want you to know there's a lot of drama going on with this game, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's unbelievable.
I might buy a ticket now and buy a Josh Allen jersey just to find you at the game.
Is
a hot
Josh Allen
jersey.
even going to play? He clearly was concussed at the end
No,
of
he
that
came
game.
back
He
in. He
probably
was fine.
was, yes.
Well,
fine.
Rogers like screwed up his knee, so
Well, but Rodgers is
Low
like
ankle sprain.
Rodgers is
Rogers.
40,
Scout double
40
Jack
almost
Rodgers.
41.
I
Just got his
also
head
like.
coach fired.
I'm gonna be screaming for the Jets. I'm gonna feel bad if we like go up like 21-0.
You won't have to because I'll never happen. So you don't have to worry about that. That's never gonna happen.
Pete, Sam said that you can borrow her shirt with Josh Allen's face on it.
That's
Honestly,
amazing.
Sam, totally down.
That's a great
I'll
shirt.
go to the game with you, and me, we'll sit with you.
I'll invest in a fat head.
And we'll actually be decent people, unlike your cousin.
Damn.
Right.
Speaking of people
It's all fun, right? It's all fun when it's against the Jets. It's all a good time.
Hey, speaking of people that are greater than decent, look over there real quick.
Oh my God, dude! Wow, holy
That
crap,
man.
Brian Ford with the $100 donation. Oh my God! If you guys could get some hearts in
love
chat,
hearts in the
please.
chat.
Brian, thank you so much, dude.
Great first name too.
Wow, great first name, Brian. Yes. Well, now you just doxed your name because we call you Weir. That's not an uncommon name, man.
I think I'll be okay.
By the way, what's your social security number?
Brian Ford, thank you so much for the $100 donation. Hey guys, I couldn't drop this last stream, but I always keep up. Deals and Uemu did not beat both Yuhi and Udius by Arc 2 by the third season. Of the third season. So here's my end of the bet. Loved the second arc, even with all the Otis talk. Brian, I totally forgot. Brian made a bet when season 2 ended. He said, and it was a bet with himself, he said he would donate $100 if Uemu did not beat Yuhi and Udius by the end of the second arc of season 3. That arc just ended last week. But Brian, you did not need to donate, man. Thank you so
He set
freaking
the standard,
much.
and then he kept doing it.
Yeah, I mean, really. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it so much, dude. That is an incredibly generous donation. Thank you so much, Brian. Wow. Thank you so much, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Integrity
really.
move
Thank you so much,
too.
Brian.
What did you say, Weir?
Integrity move. Like no one remembered he did it, but he still
Super
came
integrity.
through.
Yeah,
Man of his word.
and he's always been an integrity man.
And I like
a man
people,
of integrity.
I like people that have
integrity, man.
integrity, man. I like people that have principles. I like people that stand on integrity. Just are good all around people, and Brian Ford is definitely that. It's nice to see when the chat is like that, and when he makes a bet with himself and then honors it that we don't even remember. And you can't even sit with your own cousin. So
Yeah.
it really
You
shows
know,
the
and here's
duality
the crazy
of
thing.
I knew it was
integrity
coming. Yeah, I
of
knew
a
it was
good
coming.
person and
I could tell by the
I don't
tone
know.
in your voice it was going to come back to that.
don't know.
I could
I
tell
don't
as soon
know,
as you
man.
started. I'm like, all right, how's he going to turn this into a Bill's cousin thing?
I don't know, man.
I want to know is as her cousin, and like I'm the cousin that she obviously like looked up to, right? I was
don't
the
know if that's
no,
true
no. Hear me
anymore.
out. I was the oldest cousin. Like I was the
doesn't mean
one.
she looked up to you.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's
I'm the
not-
oldest cousin in the family, so I think that all my cousins look up to me in a lot of different ways. And Sam is one of the older cousins as well. So she obviously looked up to me for guidance. Where did I go wrong?
She said
she was
she
never-
said,
okay.
yeah, okay.
she wasn't always a Bills fan. So
She
what?
said, "Look at your phone as well." So let's see what she.
And she said she
messaged.
learned her dance moves from you. Sam, I'm sorry that you
Yeah,
learned
sorry.
your dance
Yeah.
moves from me.
Hopefully you unlearned those.
She texted me. I bought a folding table to jump through at the tailgate. # Bills Mafia.
Let's go.
Sam, I don't know if you. We are going to be in New York, in MetLife. We are not
in
going.
New
Which
Jersey.
is in New
We are
Jersey.
not going to be in Canada or wherever the Bills play.
Actual New York State.
There's not going to be any jumping through tables. We're more sophisticated than that. We're Jets fans.
Right, you're used to just misery and not winning.
No, we're used to optimism and having a good time.
Really?
Of course.
That's a lie.
Of course. Led by Joe Beningo.
Are you gonna tailgate with Sam at least?
I'm not going to tell. Sam is not going to tell.
She also said.
She just said, "Is
She
he
just
going to
asked.
tailgate with
She
me?"
also said I can get her number from you and I could go to the game with her. So me and we are going.
No.
We're going to the game.
No.
We'll send you a picture.
You don't know. No.
And Dill, speaking of the Jets,
Go to the link.
Oh my God! Delayed on MTA. Delayed on this freaking guy. This is what ensembles the Jets, man. This is it. JETS. Delayed on MTA with the $100 donation.
Oh,
I'm going to
yeah.
be sitting next to this man at Jet Life in 5 nights where the Jets will beat
Jet
the
Life.
Buffalo Bills. And when we go home Monday night, I'll be looking at the division. I'm looking at my phone. AFC East, there it is, first place. New York Jets, 3-3. I'm going to say,
through
wow.
6 weeks.
Wow. Yeah, but they've never been in first place through 6 weeks since 2010.
Right.
Wow.
That'd be 500.
Yeah, there'll be
It's
a
gonna be
500
amazing.
team in
Yeah.
Doesn't
in
but
first
again,
place in a bad
it
division
doesn't
with a
matter.
The two worst teams.
Delayed on
Doesn't matter.
MTA with the $100 donation. Holy crap, dude.
Thank you, Delayed.
Delayed,
Delayed.
thank you. Sam, I'm sorry for stealing Dylan and fueling the drama. I should buy you a ticket so you can sit next to your cousin.
That is a good man, something that you can never proclaim to be. That's
great
a good
idea.
man right there.
New Jersey Jets.
guy.
Great
Wow,
comment.
your own member of the fandom.
Holy crap,
he
man.
got you.
Also, Pete, your lack of faith is disturbing. J-E-T-S.
all right.
Jets.
Listen, it's not. I don't want to be
is why
against
the
you,
Jets
but
are
I just have to stick with the facts that you're not good. Let's just be
Don't let him get you down, Delayed. Believe in the team. All right, I'm fine. Here, how about this compromise? I'm fine sitting in the same section, Sam, as you. I'm fine sitting in the same section. I'll tell her the section we're in, and then we'll sit in
And
the
she's
same
gonna
section.
walk down and probably sit next to you if there's an empty seat.
She should smack you upside the head.
Agreed.
That's what
Oh
she
my
should
God,
do.
Sam, bring the table into the stadium and put him through it.
Oh my God, just put him through the table.
Do you want to know what's really upsetting to me? She said she's bringing her friend, and I said, "Is her friend like a football fan?" She said, "No, it's going to be her first game, but she'll be wearing a Bills shirt."
Well, again, you're looking at that as a bad thing. Let's look at it on the other side. A friend probably doesn't care about football. Solidarity with her friend.
supporting
Yeah.
her friend?
Some would say also family maybe should do that.
I just don't know where I went wrong. I was the older cousin, and she never used to be a Bills fan growing up. She wasn't. She was a
You know what happened?
Got tired of losing.
Yeah, she watched a good team up there in the only team actually you could say in New York.
Oh,
and, and she went.
I know.
She went, wow. That's the team that I want to support in my local area.
She says she was a Giants fan, not Jets.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Let's
actually.
go, Sam!
I don't think she was ever a Jets.
Go Giants!
But
Well, I understand why you'd leave.
I would have been.
I get it.
You might as well just became a Patriots fan. Keep going north and become a Patriots fan.
That would be east. That's where that team would be.
Ooh.
It's tough. We'll see. We're gonna see what happens. Delayed. Seriously, man, thank you so much for the $100 donation. Brian, thank you so much for the $100 donation. You guys are all incredible. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
And maybe we will sit with Sam. We'll see.
She did say, at least I'm not a Dolphins fan.
I would prefer that.
And you know why?
I would prefer
you know
that.
why you would prefer
Ooh.
that?
Why?
You only prefer that right now because you know Josh Allen is way more of a threat than Tua is.
Not
Sure.
true
That's
at all.
why.
That's
why.
not true at all.
Yes,
No,
it is.
I've always preferred the Dolphins to the Bills. I always have.
I don't know if I agree with that take.
You don't have to agree with
You
that,
hate
but
your
it's the
whole
truth.
division. Let's be.
I don't
real.
like any teams in my
hate your
division.
whole
I think that's a pretty natural
It's a
thing.
totally normal
but
thing.
But if we're comparing teams, it's much like how I have less hate for the Washington Nationals as I do the Atlanta Braves.
Sure, but like, I understand that hate. I get that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel that for teams in my division. But at the end of the day, if Pink Penguin wanted to go to a Rams Seahawk game, I would sit next to her.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, because I know her, and if we're going into the game together, I would respect. Hey, I don't like your team, you don't like my team. Let's watch the game.
What if your cousin was a 49ers fan?
I would still go to the game
My
with
cousin
them?
is an Eagles fan, and I have been to games with him before.
So what does this mean for me? Does
You're
it
a
mean
bad
you're a
cousin.
guy. Yeah. She just said she likes Dean better, and I get it.
Everyone likes Dean better.
You know, I even texted Dean tonight, and I was like, "Hey, like Sam's looking to go to the game. Are you sure you're not interested?" He's like, "I'm so busy by Friday, I can't." I was gonna, if Dean was like, "I'm down," I was gonna text Sam and be like, "Hey, Dean said he was down to go."
Dean definitely would say.
Oh
that.
shit. Okay, sorry.
I just almost fell.
Oh, the one dreadful.
Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Delayed either way, man. Sam or no Sam, I'm very much looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be a great time.
Shouldn't be a no Sam option.
No, but nobody can hear you.
Dean would jump. Dean would jump through a table with me.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
No, he wouldn't.
Build the table.
I mean, he would. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do something I don't do. This is becoming a family affair.
Look at the chair.
I think that one just broke. By the way, you just broke it. I'm gonna text Dean.
5 pounds.
Go on Amazon Prime Day, man. Get some chairs.
Yeah, you got a couple hours left.
Does it go to West Coast time or is it East Coast time it ends? I think
Pretty
it's West
sure
Coast.
it's
I just texted
local
Dean.
time.
Really?
Yeah.
I am gonna get my brothers a lot of. I have a feeling that the three of you and Sam and a lot of people seem to have more respect for my brother than me. Is that fair to say?
Yes,
Okay.
easily. Not even
Okay, that's
close.
fair. So I have texted Dean and I said, hey, please come into the stream. Let's figure this out
I'm
as
gonna
a
let
family.
you know, honestly, this becomes a family affair. Dean goes, I might go to this game. I might all of a sudden go
And
to
you
this
wouldn't
game.
go with me and
I'm
Delayed?
gonna go with the people that were underserved and mistreated.
Sam just
yeah,
invited
you
us
just
to sit
described
with her,
Jets
so
fans.
this can happen.
I think I'm gonna go with the people that were treated poorly.
I would go, but I'm going to be at MetLife the night before, and
Okay,
it just
do
feels like way too much.
You have
MetLife
done
for
that,
me.
though.
Okay,
that's
if
too much- that's
my
too much
brother-
MetLife. That's
If
way
my
too
brother
much
is
MetLife.
watching, he'll write something in the chat, and I will get his opinion
And
on
look,
it.
Dredger backed you up. He said he's in for you. So there you go. We're making a whole affair of this.
Okay. So Dredger, I don't know if Dredger's being serious, but Delayed, me, you Dredge, man.
Yes, Sam, I will jump through a table with you, 100%.
Oh no,
I'm doing it.
Yeah, they both will.
I'm
Do it.
physically unable, so I'll watch.
Yeah, it'd be.
We'll
it'd
put
be
you through the table. Maybe he'll straighten out your back.
It could.
honestly, if you get put through a table, that might like finish you off. You'll be on the. No, I'm not even kidding. You'll be on the ground and you'll be like, stick a fork in me. I'm ready.
That's crazy.
No, but he's struggling right now, man.
I mean, you didn't have to kick him while he was down.
We just saw him on the floor with the Theragun for 2 hours.
Okay,
He's-
I mean, that's unnecessary
No,
information.
no. I mean,
the chat
he's going
needed.
through it. I respect it, but he's going through it.
Doesn't sound like you respect him.
I don't know if Dean is here.
Wow. Dredge goes, I'm only going if we would meet up with your cousin, though.
Yep.
Wow.
You're
I mean,
by
everybody's
yourself.
against you, man.
By yourself on an island.
Dylan is such a loser. I need his cool friends to come with me. That's pretty
I appreciate
awesome.
that. That's a really nice
Thanks,
statement, Sam. We
Sam.
appreciate you coming by the stream.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I think I made a mistake. I don't think. Anyway, all right.
Dean
Dean's
is here, by
Okay,
the way.
Dean's here.
Yeah.
All right, good to see you, brother.
Dean.
All right,
Dean,
Dean,
what's
I
going
want
on?
your opinion on this. I am going to the game with Delayed. Dean actually met Delayed because we were sitting in the same section and they shook hands. I introduced him real quick. I'm going to the Jets game right now. Jets Bills Monday night. You know it's a pivotal game. I am going with Delayed on MTA. I'm thrilled. I'm very excited. Sam reached out to me earlier tonight and said, "Hey, me and my friend, both Bills fans, mind you. You know Sam, want to go to the game. They're interested in going to the game, and they want to know if I would be down to sit with them or near them. What do you think? Do you think is it wrong for me to basically say to Sam maybe we can meet up beforehand, but I don't know if we can sit together. I can't sit with a Bills fan at this game.
You know
I
how
don't
I
want to
can
put
answer
Delayed
that?
through that. What do you think,
I don't
Dean?
think he cares.
Dean's you don't think Dean cares?
No, I don't think Delayed cares.
Dean's a very, I would say, smart guy, and we'll,
genius.
we'll get his opinion. But I think he's going to agree with me. I think he's going to surprise.
I think the chat already answered because Justice for Cousin Sam is currently trending.
It is.
you know.
It is trending.
Can I say something? I've been doing this channel for 10 years almost. I don't
Well,
think
a little exaggeratory, but sure.
I don't think the chat has ever been on my side for anything.
Very rare. Usually in important moments, like sincere moments, but in all the rest of normal walks of life, never.
Isn't that crazy?
You do it to yourself a lot.
The stream before I went under for my throat surgery, somebody made the account Dylan's Throat Polyp and donated.
I mean, that one was wild.
That was
that one was
hilarious.
wild.
Crazy.
It's
crazy
I was
what
watching that and I was
It's
laughing.
crazy what I go through on this podcast. All right, well, let me know what Dean says when he answers. He'll give a nice answer, and I think it'll be settled at that point. I really do. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest with you.
Delayed said, wait. I'm fine with that. It's your family.
They're making you look bad.
Yeah,
Sam
island's getting
has been
smaller.
trying to get me to go to this game with her for many years now. For many years.
I think-
She
I
has
think this
Delayed. Will
might-
he jumped through a table? I mean, you're losing.
Yeah,
this.
He's not jumping through a table. He's a Jets fan. We're a little more elegant than that. We're not going to jump
Are
through
you?
tables. Of course. Of course.
What was your head coach? 20 and 36 in the last three.
I didn't say we
three
were
plus
good. I
years?
said we're elegant. That's not.
Are you sure?
I would say so. We don't jump through tables.
Oh well, your
don't-
quarterback skips out on mandatory off-season training to go to Egypt to do ayahuasca, doesn't he?
Egypt's pretty elegant, though.
Thank you, Weir. Egypt's very elegant. I don't know if you've ever seen these pyramids, man. They are. A
He
sight.
went there because he believes in conspiracy theories.
Those pyramids are something. You look at those pyramids, man, and you wonder how they got there. They
Aliens.
are.
They were literally built.
Oh boy! All right. Has Dean answered yet?
Dean
there.
said, I actually can't come up with an answer for this one.
Magic 8 Ball says try again.
Dean, that reminds me of an answer I gave earlier in the stream. Sam wrote, "I am the coolest cousin," and I said, Sam is definitely one of my coolest cousins. What a great answer that is, right? I validate the answer. I confirm to her she's right, but I also don't insult any of my other cousins because I say, yeah, she's one of the coolest. What a great answer. I mean, really. I'm still stunned that I came up with that.
I want to ask you a real question. If you've said it now about 5 times and we really haven't reacted to it, do you think it was really that good of a response?
Well, he complimented himself 5 times.
I complimented the first time because I said that was a very
And
political
I let it
answer
go
of
the
you,
first
yeah.
4 times. I mean, now we're getting out of hand.
She says, "So will you come to the game with me?"
I will think about it. I'll talk to Delayed. I'll talk to Delayed. No, I'm going to the
Delayed
game
said
with
he
him.
would buy her ticket.
Yeah, but Delayed needed to chill. He's a very nice guy.
Because you don't like that he's massively siding against you.
No, he's not siding against me. You know what? He is such a nice dude.
Yeah.
He's just a nice guy.
I would say so.
And
you could take a page or 2 out of his playbook, probably.
No, I'm a very
Funny.
nice guy too.
Are you?
I'd say I'm one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Maybe
when
when it
it-
doesn't
One of the
come to
nicest.
football.
When it comes to this, man, it's a divisional game. You know this.
Yes, but
Jets
family.
Bills.
She's not some random person.
And
on
I
the
love her
street.
very much. I'd do anything she needed me to do. But this,
Oh, Lord.
Dylan's like, I'd give her my kidney, but I'm not sitting next to her at the game tonight.
He draws the line at Josh Allen.
Josh Allen is. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. And you know what? I'm
Don't
gonna
say it. I know
gonna
what
expose
you're
her.
gonna- I know
No,
what
no,
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
expose my cousin here. She is not a Bills fan.
I know you.
She is a Josh Allen fan. Much like Weir was not a Lakers fan, he was a LeBron James fan. If
It's a good comp. They're equally good.
thank
so.
you. That
The timing on that couldn't have been better, dude.
if Josh Allen left and played for the Buccaneers, she'd become a Buccaneers fan.
Daddy
Daddy
Allen.
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 That
Allen.
is something important, a context important. Probably the guy I hate the most on the Bills. That's the person that she admires. Actually, Deion Dawkins I hate more. It's not Josh Allen.
Why do you get Deion Dawkins?
That's
he,
random.
He celebrated when Sally got fired. He has a lot of
Oh, did he
issues.
really? He
Yeah.
tweeted about it?
Yeah, he has a lot of issues with the Jets. And yeah.
He's an offensive tackle. Why
Yeah,
does
he's
he
an
care?
idiot. Well,
Are you
he's
gonna
an idiot.
pick him up in Madden and cut him?
That's not a bad idea. Now I have a reason to get the new Madden.
No.
It's a
Go.
great idea.
Yeah,
Oh
do your
my
thing.
God, dude.
Toot that thing up,
Jesus
money,
Christ.
make it
Delayed
roll.
on MTA, dude. Thank you for another $50 donation. Delayed, please freaking stop, man. Stop, man. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to start a family debate. Bring your cousin and Dredge. Pizza on me, but the Jets will win, baby.
Jets. Jets.
All right. All right, Sam. I will let you know where we're sitting.
Wow.
Chat wore him down.
You know, can I be honest who I thought was going to be my ace in the hole that was going to seal this debate
I
for
bet
me?
it's really
Dean?
bad.
Dean.
Yeah.
And Dean came in.
And he basically gave you a magic 8-ball.
Yeah.
He gave me absolutely
Classic
nothing.
Dean,
Dean,
man.
I think
He gave me nothing.
No,
He didn't give me anything against me.
I think Dean Silence said it all. He could not figure out a way to support your decision, so he decided not to say anything at all.
Well, you know what? I think deep down in his heart of hearts, he knows, like, he wants to be with Jets fans. He doesn't want to be with a...
You can have mostly
Bills fan?
have Jets fans there. That's what you're going to be surrounded by.
He doesn't want to be with us.
Just look at Fireman Ed when you need inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Fireman Ed is real inspiring.
Listen, if they end up losing and it's real ugly, are you going to call into WFAN the next day?
That's another thing, dude. If they end up losing, I'm going to be miserable. And my cousin's going to be next to me cheering and trolling because she loves doing that.
That's part of sports, man.
But, you know, it's tough enough for me.
I got
right?
I got to watch Debo Samuel cry on the bench
It's tough
after
enough
we
for
beat
me.
him.
When am I going to get a break, man?
The
Mets
Mets are in the
just
LCS.
won.
Red
That means
October,
no
baby.
more. No more.
Yeah, you know what? Screw the Phillies. All right, that's fine.
You can't have everything, man. That's not how the world works.
What do I have?
We have the
man?
Mets right now.
You're right.
Yeah.
Both of our football teams suck this year.
Red
That means
October,
This is what
baby.
we have. We're riding. We're riding the 7 train all the way.
Here's another topical one I have.
Let's talk about the fact that the Phillies are dead in the water.
I forgot that quote.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Well, he's a big Mets fan, MJF.
I forgot
Yeah,
that quote.
Talk about how the Phillies are dead.
All right, Sam. All right, I'll go with you.
Wow.
The
Yay.
7 sucks
Dill.
delayed, but it's just iconic to go into a Mets game.
All right. Natalie, thank you for delayed. Seriously, thank you for the generous donations, man. Brian Ford, thank you for the generous donations, man. I saw you looking at the clock, Pete. We are 72
I was
days.
actually making sure it was still going.
It was.
Because I know we had some
I
problems.
fixed it.
Yeah, well, I figured that.
Amazing. Natalie, thank you so much. Hashtag justice for Sam. Dylan is literally doing the equivalent of "you can't sit with us" from Mean Girls to his own cousin. That's extremely cruel, man. Sam is your own cousin, man. Come on.
You did this to yourself, man. Honestly, no one would have even known about this if you never even brought it up.
But do you know what's crazy? And this is like what's really sad.
That
When-
you're Regina George or
What?
Mean Girls reference.
Oh. When I brought Sam into this chat, I thought everybody was going to take my side.
No, and that
Can
was your
you-
mistake. You actually didn't even have to bring this up at all. We wouldn't even be talking about it.
You're a little more dense than I thought you
No,
were.
I'm really questioning my judgment. I thought everybody was
Yeah.
going to be on my side.
It-
The
it's very
moment
poor.
Dean didn't defend my position,
You knew.
That was the moment
Yeah.
you didn't see the failing.
No,
when
'cause
she was. Everyone was writing her hashtag in the chat.
Well, chat is always against me, so I'm not worried. You know, justice for whoever character I say, and justice for Hunt was trending. You know what I mean?
Ooh, she's
Come
telling your mom, her mom on you, dude.
No more.
you-
She said no more chocolate.
All right, you don't have to get Aunt Sue involved. Let's calm down.
No
here.
more chocolate.
no. Let's not get crazy here, Sam. All right. Okay. Well, I will reach out to Delayed.
Accept defeat, though.
I know, and Delayed couldn't defend me either. Delayed's a nice guy. I accept my defeat. I lost.
It's about as bad as it can possibly get.
I mean, I'm dead in the water here, man.
Good night, Sam. Thanks for stopping by.
Sam, have a great night. See you on Monday. Have a good night, Sam.
Good night, Sam.
Pink Penguin, thank you for the $2 donation. Dill, now people tend to prefer my brother to me. My brother sitting in the car being forced to listen to that. Ain't that the truth of the streamers? Yeah. Pink knows what it is. Everybody loves the streamers' family members or friends. They don't usually love the streamer. It's
No,
tough.
that's fair. That's
It's
fair.
tough. We have a tough life, us streamers.
You couldn't take that seriously. I mean, that's true. Like all the times Nick T streamed, I enjoyed when Andrew would come into the chat. I supported him.
yeah, me too.
So that's
Man, I miss those streams.
I miss those.
Anything you
they
wanna
were
say?
unhinged. They were unhinged.
Weird. Is there anything you want to say about Nick T? He's never going to watch this back.
Oh, I didn't know he streamed, so that's interesting.
Red October, baby.
Oh, that's actually the best response. I didn't even know he streamed.
Here's Dylan's package.
It's been so long with these sound alerts. Natalie, thank you. Pink Staff, thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, my mom's a Cubs fan and my dad is a White Sox fan, so I decided I wasn't going to be a fan of either.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. Although the Cubs would have been fun, but now
For
they're
one
Yeah,
year.
you can't pick a side there. You just can't.
Yeah, no. Well, my dad is Mets, my mom's Yankees.
Yeah, but like that's like if you grew up in the city,
Right.
Like in Chicago,
Right.
North side, South side, you can't do that.
They're both diehard Jets fans as well, so
Right.
That
At
one
least
was
they have
easy.
a commonality.
that one was easy. Well, and my mom will root for the Mets for sure.
Yeah, she was tonight.
Pink Staff with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Pink Staff. Please stay safe. You're literally in like the storm right now, man. Why is it every time I come to a stream of yours, I have to hear that fraud Aaron Rodgers' name? Weir, I'm going to let you handle that one.
Because he has a man crush.
I don't have a man
know
crush.
How else to say it?
I don't have a man crush. I didn't want you to respond to the message. I wanted you to respond to him calling Aaron Rodgers a fraud.
Oh.
That's what I thought that's where everybody's first thought would go to, right?
Well, he is 40. He
41
has
now.
the arm still. He doesn't have a good line. He makes some of the throws. He didn't close the past 2 games. I don't know. We'll see how it progresses. He probably shouldn't have gone to Egypt.
1 to 10, 10 being the most concerned. What's your concern level for Aaron Rodgers?
6.8.
Do you want me to come in or
No, I don't want you to come.
me
I don't want you to come in.
I just figured I asked.
No name, which I read as no name for a little bit. Thank you for the $2 donation. Yo, Pete is here. So cool. Looking forward to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing Brat summer next year. You guys so cool, man. I'm sad the Mets won.
Let's talk about the fact
I'm
that the
not
Phillies
sorry that you're saying
are
the Mets
dead in
won,
the
but yeah,
water.
thanks. Appreciate the message, man. Go Yuga, man.
Go Yuga. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nothing Brat Summer next year.
I'm all for it.
I guess that's because I won't be here. We won't be in person as much, but we're still going to be doing streams.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I thought Dylan said he was going to get a new phone number when he moved, so I just figured we wouldn't see him
He
anymore.
actually did that once before.
Yeah, I
I
know. I had to get his number from Dean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
and he's upset about it because now we're friends again. And he's
You live together.
Yeah.
He can't wait for next June.
Can we skip to the good part?
Well, he even said he's going to move out a month early just because he doesn't want to be here
Did
anymore.
actually say that.
Okay.
He doesn't want to pay for the cleaning fee that we have to pay. Like,
No,
the cleaning
it's,
place when we leave.
Well, you can keep the security deposit.
If the last day,
Yeah, good,
if the
actually.
last day is June 30th, I can't get a place that starts July 1st. There's not enough time to move in. So for a month, I will have to start renting somewhere June 1st so that we can have time to move our stuff in.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
You
you
also
said
have
you
a
were.
company do it as well.
Yeah. I don't know what was controversial about that.
You said you were going to move in June.
Yes, correct.
You said I'll be here until June 1st.
Well,
We
you-
have the place until June
Yes,
30th.
I'll be moving stuff throughout June.
Okay. See, that's a very different answer.
Okay, I just didn't clarify it enough.
Drama.
Well, I was just hoping you would be gone, so I'd have the place to myself.
Oh, so
for a
that's
month.
what this is about.
He did also wax on about yesterday about, man, it's so great when I was by myself.
Oh yeah, living alone was fantastic.
When were you living alone?
He literally documented like
Yeah,
all of those.
we were through this yesterday.
What?
You were there.
I don't remember this
He
conversation.
probably zoned out.
Yeah, I don't know where you went.
Sometimes people will
We were
say, "Yeah, we were
talking
talking,"
about-
and I'm like, "I don't remember this conversation at all."
Because Weir was talking about where he was going to live by himself.
You're
Right.
going to Seattle.
Yep, that's exactly what you said.
That is what you said.
And he said, no, my
Yeah.
friend's thinking about leaving Amazon. Actually, that's there.
And then I said I wish somewhere around here would be affordable to live on my own. I was like, when I lived in my other apartment, I was on my own for like a month and a half until my roommate came, and I said, and it was great. And I said, even when we first moved in, you didn't stay here because Vree had the bed. Remember,
Right.
like, you would go home and sleep all the time, and I was like, it basically was like I had my own place every once in a while.
Yeah.
And then he critiqued your grammar for like 3 minutes.
Dude, I don't remember that part at all.
That's really scary.
Yeah, my memory's going. Where do you want to live?
In a house, preferably.
Do you care where? You want to stay in the area?
Ideally, like
Yeah.
all my family's here, so
Yeah, makes sense.
You gonna get a truck just for the Funko Pops?
The Funko Pops, here was my plan, Weir. I was going to go to
It's not gonna
Dredger's and Nicole's at 5 a.m. I was going to open Dredger's car and put all the loose Funko Pops in his car.
How you gonna open it?
And then,
But he doesn't drive like a van.
no. And then I was going to wake him up and say, hey, do you mind driving to my place in Delaware? And then he was going to transport
He
the
also
Funkos.
then said, I quote, if you do that, I will sell all your Funko.
Well, that's why now I got to think of a new plan because I do believe him. So I got to think of a new plan. That would have been a good plan, right?
No, it wouldn't have been.
We would have been able to move half of them.
I mean, he has a Honda Civic, so
Is that a
maybe.
good thing?
No, that's not a good
it's the
thing.
same as my car.
Well, then I got to get a water.
Every time Dylan is saying something like that, you just hear,
So shut up, bitch.
and that's all you want to hear, right? Like, right back at him.
Oh, I love it.
Chat knows.
Hey, congrats, Gal.
Thank you. 3-2 win for the Yanks.
Congrats.
John.
Squeaker.
Oh, Cal. Look to your right. Can you see it?
There's a
It's
spider.
right in the middle of
Oh
you.
wow! Hey, buddy.
We got to kill it, right? Do you want to kill it?
Yeah, give me the paper towel. Hurry up, Dylan. He's getting in the way.
I don't know where a paper towel is.
Literally right in front of you.
Oh.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
He's posing for the camera.
He's blending in.
Yeah, it's a spider.
Did I get him?
A spider came down from the ceiling. Like literally right between Dylan and Cal. Dodgers 5-0.
Let's go.
No, it's pretty small.
That was weird. You said, "Did you see it?" And
I didn't want to alarm you. I was like, "Look to your right."
And my eyes, like, the focus changed from like on Dylan to just something else falling and like
Yeah,
here.
I
And I was
did
like,
that too.
"There it is."
Thank you.
It felt like one of those shots.
for the
Like,
That was my good eyesight right there.
it felt like one of those shots in the movie where it's blurry and then all of a sudden it just.
That could have been how you became Andrew Garfield, though. Could have been it.
Let me see
That's who I want to be.
if we've got any
They love me.
questions.
What? What? Say it. Say what you want to say. What do you want to say? Where you been?
Best combo.
That's a classic.
That's great. They call you Eagle Eye Pete.
Now they do.
Who is your
Nice.
favorite friend named Jake?
Why? Who asked that?
Jake goes online.
Who?
Jake from State Farm, probably.
We're picking from State. Well, you never met Jake goes online.
you.
So you got a free pass.
Well, this is a very tough question for me.
You got a lot of Jake friends,
I love Jake Goes Online.
but one of your best friends.
My
is,
best friend from kindergarten's name is also Jake. This is a toss-up.
Uh,
I'm actually gonna plead the fifth here. I'm just not gonna answer.
wow, taking the Dean route.
That's a baby answer.
They call that pulling a Dean now.
That is pulling a Dean.
Honestly, I don't have an answer for that.
I'd say goes online.
Jake, I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, Jake. I hope everything is going
some of your
good.
stuff this past week. I hope you're doing well.
For Pete, Jets or Seahawks?
Who asked that?
Pink Penguin.
I don't even see her.
It's in the Q&A questions tab.
Pink. Jets or Seahawks? Jets, by far. Like, who I like more? Jets. I'll never pick the Seahawks.
Seahawks Niners.
Got a lot.
You're
of
looking to get
questions.
hit tonight?
Got a lot of
said you
questions
never
there.
picked.
Goose, we're gonna be seeing him soon. Go. Thank you, Goose, for the $5 super chat. Sending positive vibes and kindness to everyone and keep things PG. Positively, Goose. Have you met Goose? You've met Goose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He follows me on Instagram.
He is a good dude.
He also
Goose.
makes great food talks on TikTok. Always he goes to
Yes.
a restaurant, drops a whole artsy TikTok.
He's
About his
posted a
food.
few incredible artsy TikToks on for me moms.
Place
Hot-
that's deserving.
Hot Samoa.
Yeah, that's all you think about is that hot Samoan dude.
I haven't been in a while to me moms.
Probably gonna
You're gonna have to do like a farewell tour there, no?
Well,
That's gonna be tough.
No, it's not going to be because what I've been doing is I'm going there. One because the prices have gotten ridiculous, but I've been going there less and less because I know that it's not sustainable. So I
Oh, so you have the different method of what I would do. I would enjoy it as much as I want to.
yeah, no, not me.
I would have
done.
done like 7 days in a row before I left.
My thought is to zone it and phase it out of my life.
It's not that serious, man. You could still enjoy it while you're here.
That was my favorite breakfast place.
And it's
Yeah,
it's
and you'll
only
find
an hour and a
another
half
one.
away.
Oh yeah,
dude.
no, I'll find something else.
It's only an hour and a half away.
like 2 hours.
You have friends here.
Of course.
You can
yeah.
come
He's
visit.
not visiting.
I mean, I'll be in the area as long as you guys have people. I'll make the drive up.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
I have no problem doing it.
Every single Saturday, I'm going to text you.
Okay.
Hey, you want to come over?
Well, there's a good chance he doesn't answer for about 5 business
I know,
days,
that's the
so-
problem.
Yeah, make sure you text me on Monday.
I'll
so I
text
can
Bree instead.
get back to you by Saturday. Pink Staff. Oh boy. Thank you for another $10 super chat, Pink Staff.
Oh, Lord.
I hope Aaron Rodgers continues to go to Egypt and talks about conspiracy theories so everybody can know how much of a big fraud he is. Bears forever. We are your thoughts.
Well, he thinks he owns the Bears, so I totally understand that sentiment.
Does he own the Bears?
He
I thought
did.
Jordan Love owned the Bears now.
Wow.
Wow. See,
Well, it definitely isn't Caleb, so.
what are your thoughts on Caleb Williams?
I think in the last 3 weeks, he's actually looked
improved,
a lot
yeah.
better. He's being less frenetic in the pocket. He seems like he's seeing the field more, and that is not a coincidence that it's coming with they're actually running the ball and running it effectively. So he's looked solid, but by far Jaden Daniels has looked the best out of this rookie QB class, and then we'll see what Drake May does this weekend.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels looks like a more refined Patrick Mahomes.
No.
The ceiling is limitless for that kid.
When
That kid knows how to play the
the
game.
way you speak, when I know there's a laugh in there when you're speaking, it's very obvious. Just stop now.
It's like a certain tone of voice.
Yeah,
he has.
yeah.
It just comes so natural to him, man. He knows what he's doing.
But you're not wrong that it is natural for him, and he does know what he's
Yeah,
doing.
no, he
but he
looks-
is not a more refined Patrick
It's
Mahomes.
certainly not yet. If he ever got there,
Higher ceiling than Patrick Mahomes. That's
the man's literally on a
ridiculous.
back-to-back Super Bowl victory tour.
Do you think Patty Mahomes makes it the three-peat? Do you think he
It's a good
three-peats?
chance. I think it's a good
No.
chance.
Well, the refs want him to.
All right, that narrative is getting old.
Have you watched
The
30
narrative
games?
is getting old. It's getting old.
I don't know.
The Lord is good.
Sorry, misclicked. Man, thank you, Pink Staff. Listen, I do not hate the Bears. I've actually often called the Bears the Jets of the NFC. So I do always like really good defenses, always terrible quarterback play and
Yeah.
dysfunction. So
That's not a compliment at all.
no, no. I didn't call them the Patriots of the NFC. I mean, they're the Jets. Not good, but yeah, I don't know. I think the Bears will ball a little bit this year. I think they'll be okay.
You have said some other things about the Bears off stream that I won't repeat here, but
Yeah, I don't like Caleb Williams. I mean, I don't like him, but we'll see. We'll see how he does.
I bet you wish you had him now.
No.
Okay.
Only
I-
good SC quarterback was Mark Sanchez. So
Was he good?
Back-to-back AFC Championship games.
Wait, what about Carson Palmer?
yeah, he was good.
He was much better than Mark Sanchez.
Duh, Bears. No name. Thank you for the $2 donation. Tomorrow is World Mental Health Day. Hope people spread awareness to mental health issues and be respectful to those who suffer such difficulties. Yeah, I didn't know that. No name, but
absolutely.
thanks for sharing. Yeah, mental health is one of those things that is it's definitely gotten better. But was something where like I remember being back in high school and like it was kind of viewed as like a not very important thing. I think social media has certainly amplified a lot of like negative mental health things because like comparing yourself to others
You
is
see everything.
very, very detrimental. And it's not only that you see everything, but everything on social media is a highlight reel
a lie.
of people's
Oh, yeah.
lives. And so if people are actually like miserable and not doing as well as they seem, you have no idea. And so you're sitting there and you start to feel bad because person A is accomplishing this or person B is at this point in their life. And it's all amplified because of social media. I think social media is very, very dangerous. And just be careful with it. And, yeah, to anybody going through anything, depression, anxiety, whatever it may be, there's no shame in talking to someone. And there's plenty of resources to get help with that for sure. And, I always say if you break your leg or your arm, you obviously would go to the hospital to get like a cast or surgery, whatever you need. If you break your heart or your mind for whatever reason, like go to therapy, get some help. Don't just like raw dog it. Like so you wouldn't do that with a broken arm. You
And
know?
also, the analogy goes a step further. You're putting a cast on it. It also doesn't just fix you right away.
right,
It
exactly.
takes time.
It takes time to
like,
heal. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It
So,
takes time to heal.
You
and-
got to be gentle with yourself.
Yeah, I agree with your points in general about social media, but it's also good that people with a larger platform that are in the public eye are coming out and talking about mental health. and
Yes.
taking
Yeah,
away the
I've-
stigma
yeah.
from it,
Fully
and making
agree.
it more of an acceptable thing for people to do, and
Yeah.
not something that is like taboo.
Mhm.
Fully agree. And to add on to that, there are, I think, good uses of social media for sure. I do think that overuse is a tricky thing that a lot of
Well,
people probably
It's
struggle with.
it's like a drug to people.
But
It's like
it has the
it's-
same.
That's what I mean.
It does
It's
the
like
same thing in your
it's
brain.
like drinking,
yeah.
right?
Yes,
if you
yeah.
casually drink and you casually use social media, it's fine. It's not gonna affect you in that way. But then people obsess over it. You obsess over drinking alcohol. You obsess over smoking cigarettes, like stuff that becomes harder and harder to live without.
There have been multiple times, and I'm somewhat ashamed to admit it, that like I'll be on Twitter and I'll be scrolling for 10 minutes or whatever, and I'll close out of the app, and 2 seconds later I load Twitter back
I've done
up.
that so many times.
And I catch myself and I'm like, what am I doing?
Yep.
And like that's probably a more common thing than I realize, but like that happens
I do
to me
that.
sometimes.
I do that with Instagram.
And I'm
I
like,
feel
yeah,
like,
with
too.
YouTube,
Yeah,
I've done
I
it with like, I'm like, what am I doing? Like my brain's like, all right, it's time to close out of this, and then I immediately have to have something else, and like, it's scary. But yes, you need people to come out, destigmatize it, and that's happened, which is good.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. World Mental Health Day. Chocolate19, thank you for the $2 donation. Hey, Dylan and crew, question. Have you ever walked in the wrong bathroom in public? Great question. I have not. No.
I have for sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes people, put ridiculous things on the door, and I don't know
True.
which one is the right one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Sometimes, like, I remember being at, like, I think it was a Mexican restaurant, and it was 2 Mexican words or Spanish words that I didn't know what they meant.
Mexican.
But
They just leave his uncultured self alone.
2 Spanish words. But, like, the coloring was blue and pink, so I knew. But I was like, man, if those colors were, like, the same, I would have had no idea. So, right, I know what you mean with, like, the signage that either you don't understand the language or is just, like, makes no sense.
Yeah, in LA they like doing like drawings on the door, and I'm like, really? What are we doing here?
Yeah, like they'll dub, like, a cow and a giraffe.
Something just not even like animals, like just I don't even know, like some random drawing.
When we were in Maryland, there were 2 pictures on the bathroom
Yes,
doors of
that's
the
right.
restaurant,
That's
and
right.
it was basically a big wave with a tiny little surfer on the wave. The men's room was a guy, and the women's room was a girl, but it was like a guy with long hair surfing on the beach. So you had to really look to make sure you were going to the right
Study
bathroom.
the photo.
There's a place in Malibu like that too. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Now, my brother said Weir is acting like he walked into the wrong restroom on accident.
You got me, Dean.
No.
That's crazy. Oh boy, no, I have never done that. What duels are you wanting to see this arc in Go Rush? Also, the new summaries for Go Rush are out. Are you going to read them on stream? Chocolate19, first of all, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate you watching. I'm going to be doing a video on the Go Rush summaries. We're not going to read them on this stream, but I will be because we have not seen 128. But when 128 is subbed, I will do a video on the summaries. What duels are you wanting to see this arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush? I'm going to piggyback off of one Elaine suggested last arc. I would like to see Udius and Yuna. I think that'd be a cool rematch.
Yeah.
I don't know if any come to your mind right away that you'd like to see.
Huh. I was gonna say a troll answer, like Ron and whoever.
I'll give another one. Yuhi Otis and the actual Otis from Sevens that we imagine was sent here in the hyperspace.
Yeah. I don't know if that's gonna.
I don't think that one.
Do you think we're gonna get Yuga Otis again?
I think Yuga will end up being Otis.
I think he will be Otis.
Yes, I do.
So you don't think we'll get a Yuga versus Otis duel then?
We might. Like Yuga versus Yuhi Otis.
No, like Otis. Like Yuga versus Otis.
Like the one we saw 4 times in Sevens.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Why would no? No.
It was just a question.
It's a good question.
Because then he'd be dueling himself again, in your theory.
No, but right now Yuhi is Otis. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Yuhi Otis. Okay. We can't. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long day.
Oh my
Elaine,
God.
thank you so much for the 100 bits. The new ending song is good, and the visuals are good too. The part where Udius is falling in the ending, behind him is a clock, and you hear the clock noise. Also, the first picture behind Udius as he is falling is the UTS building, then the Field of Flowers, then Velgears. Hoping for Udius to have a good ending. What are your thoughts on this? Yeah, time is running out for Udius. Time is running out for the Velgarians right now. Now, granted, that could all change when the show comes to an end. I always reference whenever people are like, oh, the ending spells out exactly 1-to-1 what's going to happen in the show. I always say, well, Arc 5's final ending showed all the Bracelet Girls and all the U-Boys in their own bodies hanging out, doing activities, walking around, shopping at a mall, and then all of them hanging out at the end of the shot. And 3 of those 4 Bracelet Girls and U-Boys stayed dead.
That
they never got
bothers
their.
you so much.
Well, it bothers
like
me
that.
because that was the ending we should have gotten.
I understand why it bothers you, but I love that is what you always go back to because I was with you during that time
Yes,
in
I
the
remember.
ending of the show.
Yeah, they flubbed the ending a bit, but a bit. But anyway, all that to say, endings have lied to us before. Visuals have lied to us before. In fact, I don't like to self-promo all that much. I have a video, top 10 times the Yu-Gi-Oh! Openings and endings lied. Look that up on YouTube. Video should pop up first in the search result. So check that out. It's an older video, but if you want a little bit of hope that the ending is not outlining like a death for Udius, hopefully that video gives you some hope. We've seen lies before.
I would also say animes in general, overall.
JJK opening 1.
JJK opening 1. I mean, there's been a lot of ones over the years, openings and endings that have straight up lied.
Yeah. I think they know what they want to convey, and I think that they do it intentionally to mislead, but also kind of make us like worried. And who knows? Like he could still die. Like I just don't think he will. But man, I don't know. As for the memories, it could be the trajectory, right? He comes to Earth. He immediately starts working at UTS. At the end of season 1, he's in that flower field kind of with Zuijo. And then by the end of it, he's back on Velgears. Maybe that's a good sign that he's going to return to Velgears and he's not going to die.
Yeah, maybe. What if the goodbye is he, for whatever reason, he's just leaving Earth permanently?
Maybe going to a different timeline or something.
And that is just the goodbye, and we know how far Velgear is, and he's leaving all his friends.
That to me is, and that's going to be bittersweet and sad, but that to me is way more likely than the main character dying to end the show.
And there'll be some reason for it, like, listen, I got to go there and rebuild. You know, all these people just came back alive.
Yeah.
I got to lead these people.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I think that's very likely. Elaine, thank you so much for the bits. Pink Staff, thank you for another $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my man. Maybe I should take my membership back. Always kicking a man while he's down. Do you even know how terrible we've been? That's about the Bears.
The Bears.
No, I know how terrible you've been. What about the Jets?
The Jets and the Giants have the 2 worst records in like the last 10 years combined.
The Jets also have the longest playoff drought of
Yes.
any of the main 4 sports leagues: NHL, NBA, NFL, and MLB.
But this is the year.
That being said, I am not trying to diminish the Bears fans' suffering. I know the Bears have had it rough too. And I root for you. I said, Pink Staff, I root for you guys. I root for you guys,
He
man.
doesn't. He's a liar.
That is not true.
He's against Caleb Williams.
No.
He votes against
I've always
him in
rooted for the
pick and
Bears.
league every single week. He's
That
a
is
liar.
completely untrue.
Don't believe him.
I don't like Caleb, but I do like the Bears' defense. I like their heart, and they've always reminded me of the New York Jets. Always. I remember I rooted very hard for
in
them.
all the worst ways.
I remember I rooted for them very hard when they played the Eagles in the divisional
You hate
round.
Philly.
And I believe that was one where the field goal missed
Yes.
at the end, and I was very, very sad.
Did you root for the Bears against the Colts in the Super Bowl?
Rex Grossman.
Right, and you've also many
We're as a
times when
Colts
I've
fan.
been in the car have blasted "The Bears Still Suck" the song. So,
Okay, well, first of all, that's
and
a good
sang
song.
along knowing every word. So I don't know how much you really support the Bears. I'm exposing you, bud.
Who's your favorite player on the Bears defense?
Brian Urlacher. Can I say something, by the way? That first of all, that's a very good song. But
It's catchy
it's very catchy. Listen, I sing Shady Brady and Bill Belichick.
because you hate the Patriots.
Yeah, but it's also a very catchy song. I never said Tom Brady was a hero, 'cause I remember him from Michigan, bringing Gatorade to Brian Greasy, except for garbage time when he got in. What do you think about that, Weir?
That's pretty great. No, I was laughing because they're inquiring if this is the cancel Dylan stream.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Pink Staff, thank you for another $5 super chat. Yeah, but the Bears are good sometimes. The Jets are never good, so you should just be used to it. Yes. Let me just be used to being the laughing stock of the league every year. The
You got
Bears,
the Panthers,
Yeah, there's always the Panthers,
but the Panthers had Super Cam.
Jaguars.
and they did get to a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Did Supercam get them a Super Bowl though?
No,
Got-
they got there.
I don't think I'll ever see a Jets Super Bowl appearance, dude.
No, it will happen. You need Woody Johnson gone.
Hey, don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll
No,
happen,
you will.
man.
Woody Johnson needs to be gone. That's it. Sell the team.
Bye.
Don't worry about being
Woody
an ambassador
Johnson.
anymore.
I mean, Elaine's talking about UDS's clock. You figure my clock's at the halfway point.
That's wild.
I mean, like, what? I
That's
mean,
wild.
I mean,
That's
really?
wild.
No, if we're being honest. I mean, this is unbelievable.
You're
And they haven't
30.
even gotten close.
They have. They got to 2 AFC championships in your lifetime. That's literally the game before the
No,
Super Bowl.
and that feels like another life. It actually feels like I was reborn and I'm having memories of my past life.
Dill, you're focused. Listen, I'm your friend, right? Am I your friend here?
Yes, you're my friend.
You're focusing on the negative. The Mets are in the NLCS.
Let's go, baby. Are you
Okay,
kidding
we're in the
me?
Final Four. Focus
Red
on
October,
these
baby.
positives right
Let's
now.
talk about
Another
the fact
team
that the
that we've been
Phillies
through the ringer
are
with.
dead in the water.
Look what they're doing. Let's ride this wave, man.
Let's ride it, man. Let's ride the wave.
Stop walking around work like a loser.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy about the Mets. And I'm very happy about the Phillies. too.
Red October,
Don't
baby.
I can't get enough of that. Because you
God.
can hear the joy in his
I
voice,
hope
right?
Nick T's doing well wherever he is.
Yeah. Yeah, but Pink Staff, thank you for the super chats. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. And yeah, man, just Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Let me see if we have any other questions in the Q&A tab.
Yeah, bro. Look it up.
Okay, Dean asked a question.
Oh, no.
I've seen this question before.
It's going to be a good one.
A man steals a $100 bill from a store's register. Then he buys $70 worth of goods at that store using the $100 bill and gets $30 in change. How much money did the store lose? This question, I've seen it so many times on Twitter, and I never know the answer.
So the store.
What was the cost of the thing?
A man steals a $100 bill from a store's register. So their store's down $100.
Okay.
Then he buys $70 worth of goods at that store using the $100 bill that he stole, and he gets $30 in change. How much money did the store lose?
$200.
The store lost.
I would
The
think
store lost $200
because you lost $100 initially. You're paying for $70 of goods that are not your money. It's literally the store's money that you took. So
the store is getting that back.
But
Yeah, but they're losing $70 worth of goods.
Yeah, it comes out
We're
of
not
their
calculating the goods. We're calculating the money they lost.
But they're going to have to rebuy goods.
Yeah.
Profit.
They're going to
That's
have to
how that
buy those
works.
goods
Assuming
again.
they
so
paid
lost, they're gonna lose
$70
that
for
money.
the item, then it's $200.
I think the
And
answer is 30.
then they lose another $30 because
In
they're
the
giving them
change.
$30
That's
more
like-
dollars in change.
We had this all the time at my other job, where if they came in with a counterfeit bill and then used with that counterfeit bill product from us, and then they're paying with it, we're losing out on not only the entire bill that we're getting, also the change of giving and the product that we sold.
I think they lost $70. They're getting that $100 bill back, so
But
they
they're-
didn't lose it.
But they're losing $70 in
Goods,
right?
and then they're giving 30 in change, so they
they're
lose
losing
$100.
$100 there.
So they lose $100.
But then they have to buy back $70 worth of goods with their own $100.
No,
so
but-
they're losing another $70.
No, but that was part of the $100 transaction.
Let me put it to you this way, in a way
Yes.
maybe you'll understand.
Okay.
You're
Let's just
forgetting
keep-
them buying the initial good.
Right, which is $70.
Right. So they don't get the $100 back.
Well, they're getting the 100 back that was stolen.
They
They're
get $70 back. 'Cause
they're
they give
at-
you 30.
They're at negative 100 right
Yes,
now. Right?
correct.
Then they lose $70 in goods,
Okay,
right?
but then they gain 100.
Then they gain
And they give you back
100,
30.
They
So
are
now they're
and they
minus
lose
70.
30.
So they lost 100.
But the store then has to rebuy these goods with that.
Well, what if
$100
it's a
loss.
blowout sale and they're not like rebuy? There's no,
Okay, thanks for the
no, but there's nothing in that question that asks
No.
about the repurchasing of goods.
Let's take it this way. Maybe
Okay.
this will make more sense.
Okay.
but they're losing that money.
I
Okay.
go into your wallet, I steal $10.
Okay.
You're down $10.
I'm down $10.
I say, Dill, I'll buy that Funko over there for $10. You go, dude, that sounds great. That's the market value for that Funko.
Yes.
I hand you back your $10 and take the Funko. Did you just lose money?
No. I didn't lose money.
You lost
I lost the
$10.
Funko.
Which is worth money.
You lost the value of the Funko, plus I paid for it with money I took from you. You didn't make anything.
I think we got to ask ChatGPT. Isn't that weird? Can you ask ChatGPT?
That's way too long for you to type.
All right. What's the answer? What is the actual
Yeah,
answer?
and Dean didn't even give anything that he
Dean's
thinks.
gone now.
Yeah, dude.
He did this just to stir you up, bro.
I mean, yeah. Are we? Well, what?
You also could ask ChatGPT. That's not that long to type out.
God.
Just copy and paste it.
Hold on. Let me copy and paste it.
I don't trust you.
You can watch me do it, bro. I'm gonna copy and paste
That's
it.
right. He has ChatGPT too.
Watch me whip. Watch me.
AI, folks.
Okay, let's see. The man steals a $100 bill. At this point,
Yeah, store lost
the store
$100.
lost $100. He then uses that same $100 bill to buy $70 worth of good. The store receives its own $100 back, so the cash loss is effectively $0 at this point. However, the store
$100.
loses the $70. Yeah, which is what I've been saying.
That's what we said.
That's a face I want.
That's what I've been saying.
That's what
No,
we
you
both
said
said.
$70.
$100.
What'd you say?
I thought you said $70.
I said 100.
I think
You
you
said
said
70, and then we said, and then the $30 back. You said,
Yeah, and
oh,
then we
so
all
it's
got to
100.
100. Okay, so we all got it right.
Dean said
Oh, he did answer.
He's Mr. Politics tonight.
You got a few
I
answers.
think you know this guy. Man. This
Oh
guy is
my
wild.
God.
That is a crazy response.
Yeah, somebody clipped that head turn of Dylan. That was great. That should be a GIF in the Discord. That was a great head turn.
This question is confusing the hell out of me. Delayed. My brother got he doesn't like to boast about it, a perfect score on the math portion of the SAT in high
He's
school.
literally a goddamn
And
genius.
he's an actuary.
And
which,
he'll pretend he's not.
He's very good with
but
numbers.
He's so freaking smart.
He's a very smart
He is.
guy.
And you know what though? He's smart, but he's also funny.
Yeah, way funnier than you.
Yeah.
Usually related.
Well, then why am I so funny?
Well,
So what did I get in the deal? You're saying he got the
You're
the
funny
smarts.
looking.
You're I was not going to do that.
Saying he got the smarts
You got charisma.
and okay.
ouch.
You do have some riz.
I'll take that.
No. You have charisma.
You
I've got
riz.
charisma.
No.
he's got
No.
charisma.
Regular version. No Riz.
That's actually spelled CHARIZZMA. Charisma.
If anything, if you do have Riz, you have goofy Riz.
Yeah.
Goofy Riz.
Gumby riz even.
He definitely has Gumby Riz.
Gravity
know
Hero
you guys
says
thought
they
of that.
hate math, but they're better at math than you, Don.
Mark, thank you for the question. Hey guys, if you can go back in time and watch a single Yu-Gi-Oh series completely blind that you haven't watched yet, which one would you pick? My answer is going to be shocking to people.
I know what it is.
Mark,
I know what you're gonna say.
my answer is Yu-Gi-Oh Arc 5. Yeah.
I know you're gonna pick that because you'll always say the first 100 episodes, incredible.
Yeah.
You
So
always say
I really thought Kaiba was coming as like the final villain, dude. Yu-Gi-Oh Arc 5 for me. And I know that might shock some people, but like because it is one of my least favorite of them. But like, dude, there was and then like the news that the legacy characters were coming back. You know, oh man, that was a story.
It was a good time.
It's a great time.
Too bad we didn't have that podcast. during this
If we had
time.
the podcast during that time, man, yeah, it would have been nutty, especially towards the end. Dredger may have quit. I mean, really, that's the story right there. Dredger quits, doesn't come back till Seven's episode 52.
That makes sense.
He quits. I mean, it's unbelievable. What about? Well, you only have Vrain's Sevens or Go Rush.
Vrains and just hope that they have enough time to do the ending right
Yeah.
this time.
It's fair, Pete.
Yeah, I guess in the limited experience, I'd probably say Brains, but I don't know if I was picking any show.
Yeah.
I would love to watch Breaking Bad again for the first time.
Yeah.
What about Game of Thrones for the first 6 seasons?
No, I'm alright.
This guy loves his Game of Thrones.
I do.
It's about as bad as it can possibly get.
You
Pink
can't
Step.
say that when you've never watched the show.
I just know how it
Never
ends.
watched it.
I watched the last season.
No, you
That's
didn't.
not
No,
the
you
one
didn't.
wanna watch.
No, you didn't. First of all, it is literally one of the best shows of all time.
Are you?
And they just rushed the last season.
The last two seasons.
Correct.
Did you
Even
agree?
the sex wasn't that bad.
Did
The
you
seventh was
agree
bad.
with their decision
The end
to
of
go
the
against
seventh
J.R.
was bad.
Tolkien's wishes
Okay,
and
that's not who
produce
wrote
that?
the book. It's George R.R. Martin.
George R.R. Martin. Same thing.
Tolkien is Lord of the Rings.
Oh, same thing.
One is alive, one is dead.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Who died? George R.R. Martin?
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
When did he pass away? Was that recently? I totally must have missed it.
No, keep going.
Okay. Were you? Did you like that decision to not wait for him to finish the book?
He's never going to.
Well, that's the problem.
He's never going to finish.
Yeah,
what
he's
is
never
it?
gonna
finish.
Winds
The
of Winter.
show-
He's never
The
finished.
show caught up, and he did not make much progress in the rest of that. The last, I guess, book, right? That would have finished off that.
Well, no, he has 6 and 7 to write. He's not going to finish.
He's a troubled artist.
He's over 80.
Yeah.
He's not finishing it.
They had to do that anyway because the directors were leaving to go do another movie.
No,
so.
they were going. No, I'll tell you exactly what they were going to do, Cal. They were going to do a Star Wars
Wars.
project that, guess what, fell through, just like everything does under Kathleen Kennedy at Star Wars. So they not only didn't make that project, they also ruined the last 2 seasons.
They
of Game of
ruined
Thrones.
Game
ruined
of
their
Thrones
legacy.
to go work on something that didn't happen.
They ruined the legacy. Wow.
No, the show is still absolutely phenomenal, and I would recommend to anyone to watch it.
Yeah, dude. It is. There's nothing like watching 8 seasons of a show to watch Bran the Broken rule the 6 games.
Yeah, but guess what? Brand the Broken could have been the right decision if they did the last
He
2
was-
seasons
I
right.
thought he was the right.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you actually play out the last couple of seasons the right way, like, the winter is coming. The war should have been almost an entire season itself.
Yeah.
I
The
thought-
war should have been that long.
Yeah, I thought the first half of season 7 was okay.
Yeah, but the problem is the first half's okay.
And then
You get
eight
to
is
you
bad.
get to the war, right? And you're like
The war is all downhill.
you're like, oh my god, the war is finally here, and the war is over in one episode.
yeah, after Arya does what she does.
And
now,
it's also
all
shot
downhill.
completely in darkness,
Mm-hmm.
so you could
that's
barely see anything going on.
It's just that whole war that should have started the war, and that war should have went through the end of the season,
Agreed.
and then you can do the rest of the end of the stuff, and it would have been fine.
Side note, I was working at HBO at the time that season 8 came out, and I told them all this, so I got it.
You told them it was bad.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Fine.
Yeah.
I didn't work in creative, so it was fine.
Till you're right over
Did
there.
you
You
get
look a little
early
bored,
access?
bud.
No, I'm good.
No, but
I
they
don't
had
know,
a.
he's sleeping.
Yeah, he looked like he checked out. No, but they had a VR Beyond the Wall experience that I got to do, which was
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm
you don't think Jon Snow should have been the king?
Jon Snow.
I think there were many ways they could have. This just sounds so political, but there were many ways that they could have had multiple different characters be the end all be all, and it be fine. They just they got to the ending in a bad way.
Well,
That's
you
what
don't like Hodor, dude?
Hodor. Hodor's.
It should have never been Bran.
I still think it. I don't disagree with it being Bran. I just disagree with how they got there.
Yeah, well, season 8 was rushed. It's like How I Met Your Mother last season. It was terrible.
True.
Not to pivot, but I also think Succession is a fantastic show.
I never watched, but I've heard
My
really good
parents
things.
watched it. They said it was good. I never
Great
watched it.
show.
Nick T watched it. Are you just gonna hit things while we're talking?
Forgot about all this. I feel like DJ.
You are.
No, listen, man. It's a great question, Mark. Big Steph.
I hate him.
Thank you for another $5 super chat. From the years that I have watched this channel, Dylan, I don't think I've ever seen the chat take your side on anything. It's never happened. Big Steph, it's never happened. It is a very, very upsetting thing that I have had to battle through. I've had long, sleepless nights, man, knowing that, like, the chat just didn't believe in me, didn't believe in the side on things. And now I may be bullied into going to a Jets game with a Bills fan. And that is, if that does not...
Your cousin.
Family.
Yes. I don't know if that context was needed, but yes.
Definitely needed.
If that does not summarize some of the pain I've experienced on this channel. Well, that's true. No. Delayed is with me on the Jets. Let's go, baby.
I made it clear
It
that
was
my
still an
intention
adult
was to
enough to say,
play,
yeah,
and
your
my
cousin
intention
can
was
sit
to
with
play for the New York Jets.
Yeah.
This is why the Jets are a disgrace.
So much for building community.
Seriously, man. I am appreciative of you, Delayed, and of you, Pink Staff. Thank you. You are extremely generous with the donations. And another one. Dude, Pink Staff, thank you so freaking
on
much,
fire.
man. Yeah, seriously. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see. I think the chat has made the right decision every time when they've gone against you. Okay.
Well,
I thought maybe it was going to be like, yeah, I'm really starting to feel bad for you. Pink Staff, someone who's been here. He's been here for the 48-hour stream. Speaking of 48-hour stream, Pete, anything you'd like to announce?
I don't really think we're announcing it at all. But that was a crazy transition. But
2025.
yeah, we might do one in the
48
beginning of
hours.
2025. But that was never actually confirmed. It's just in concept.
Oh, Dylan,
phase,
you're a
so
genius.
What a random transition for content on your own channel.
We most likely will be attempting or doing a 40-hour stream probably in January or February.
Can I make an excellent prediction?
Yes.
Nick T will not be there a single hour.
So I'm letting you know
Whoa.
when we do the planning for it. And I would love to do a point where we maybe fit in some Jackbox or Gardic Phone. You and DJ are more than welcome to come.
Yeah.
When we do the planning and logistics for it, I don't even think I'm going to reach out to Nick T to see if he'd be down.
He ain't coming.
Yeah, because the other thing, too, is like he was fully on board for the Bloodborne 24-hour stream
He
to
was also
stop by.
on board for the event you went to on Saturday.
Right. And then, like, at the last minute, things changed. And I just, with a stream like that, I don't want to have to do any last-minute alterations.
Yeah.
So that'll be one of those things like, hey, if you want to stop by, that'd be great. But I'm not going to plan for him to, like, be a big part of any of those segments because he's not really,
Don't worry, we'll carry.
as much as I love him, he's not really a reliable guy.
Link in bio.
What was that one?
Lincoln Bio.
Lincoln Bio.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're having a lot of fun tonight.
Hey, the Mets won, man. The Mets won.
Hey. Oh my god.
Let's talk about the fact that the Phillies
I'll tell you, man.
are dead in the water.
So yeah, 48-hour stream, which we did. I believe I want to say the summer of 2021. I want to say we did it June 2021.
We did.
Actually, a big thing that came out of that 48-hour stream, which I'll never forget. Ivrea DM'd me on Instagram just what she got for lunch. After the 48-hour stream ended, I ended up like responding to her. We started talking, and that is what like kicked off me and her like.
She came in when Nick T and I.
She specifically came in when I left.
Well, she was probably nervous with that, and she knew Nick T.
That's what it was. She didn't
So-
care for me. No, and she'll tell you. No, and it's fine. I'm not like upset about it. I just think it's hilarious. She and she would confirm this. She specifically waited for me to leave on those 48-hour streams because she knew Nick T way more than she knew me.
But I don't think it was like a shot at you.
No,
Like, she
no,
was
no,
like,
no.
Oh, this guy stinks.
No.
She was nervous. She was
Definitely wasn't that,
nervous.
but,
I mean, look at you.
Well, I can't blame her.
Yeah,
but
You're,
okay.
Hey.
you're a well-functioning Gumby.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
Get your act together.
Guy's the Twizzler over here.
So anyway, 48-hour stream, early 2025. That will probably be, I actually can say with pretty good certainty, that will be the next marathon stream. Again, that will be early 2025. Very, very excited for it.
That was such a random transition.
Yeah, it really was.
I like in the After Dark podcast, you know what I like to do because I feel
You
like
tried to throw me off.
but also I feel like the people that watch these podcasts, and again, if you're watching, whether afterwards or like during right now, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. We all do. But the people that watch, I feel like are really big fans of like me, us, the channel, because I feel like these podcasts are so
diehards.
nonsense. In a way that, like, it really is just like a just chatting.
Yeah.
Like, a lot
That's
of people,
literally what it is.
you know, I'm very blessed to have 113,000 subs. A lot of people are subbed to me for the Yu-Gi-Oh content. This, while we, of course, have sprinklings of Yu-Gi-Oh when the questions come in for them, is really not. It's like the only thing I do that's really not Yu-Gi-Oh based. So I know that. So I like to give a little bit of like
Twitch as well.
Yes. I like to give a little bit of exclusive stuff on these podcasts if I can. So yeah, that is certainly in the plans. Pink Staff, thank you for it, dude. Seriously, thank you for another $5 super chat. Pink Staff, Brian Ford, delayed on MTA. You three have been a complete blessing tonight. Wild. Since we're talking about sports, I want to say happy retirement to Derrick Rose, one of the best Chicago Bulls to have ever done it. She must have been from Chicago. Yeah,
finish that.
I can't, but
The way.
It's after dark.
yeah, but I still
Must have been from
can't do
Chicago.
it.
Shouldn't have brought it up then.
I'll say it.
You can say it. Of
She
course.
must be from Chicago. The way she made my D Rose.
That's not it. That's way more.
That's
That is the
amazing.
line.
No.
Can you say it then?
I
messed it up on purpose. I want him to say it right.
I'm not gonna say it because it's a dirty line.
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's a pun on D Rose.
You told the Philly fans to shove the L up their ass. I think you could say this line.
That's fair. Let's
Red October, baby.
I mean, really. And by the way, I didn't tell the Phillies fans. I specifically said Nick T. Shove it up your ass.
I feel
Yeah.
the same way about Philly fans.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. Anyway, D Rose retired.
Yeah.
I
Couple
thought
weeks
he
ago.
retired like years ago, dude.
No, he actually came
he
back and was like a
bounced
good
around the
role
league,
player
yeah.
for multiple teams.
I'm
was
assuming
on the
Pink
Knicks
Staff
last
is
year.
a Chicago Bulls fan.
Yes.
He's a Bears fan.
I think they're from Chicago.
That's got to be freaking awesome to have like rooted for them
Back
when,
in the
when
90s.
Jordan played.
Not
yeah,
now.
but I know. But I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but
Pink-
Derrick Rose was giving signs of like a new dynasty
He was, and
type
then his knees
team.
gave
Yeah.
out.
I'm
for a year and a
assuming
half.
Pink Staff was alive during the Jordan era. I'm assuming.
Yeah?
I'm
You
assuming.
think
I think he's 55. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually not sure how old T. Pink Staff is. In all seriousness, I think he's probably our age. I would guess like 27.
All right, so then he didn't watch Jordan.
No, probably.
No, but he watched D Rose.
Yeah. He was one of my favorites watching
Me
him.
too. He was
He
so fun
he was
to watch.
electric to watch.
He was really
exciting.
good. He was really
it's just
good.
the knees gave out, and it's one of those stories we see a lot in sports. Where
Was he at Nick at one point?
He was
Yeah.
he
last
was
year.
when he was
Wow.
a bench player.
Yeah.
And he bounced around to quite a few teams.
Um,
Yeah.
You said, yeah, he's our age. He's 27. Free goes, bro, you're 30.
So when I say they're like my age at this
25
point,
to 35?
yeah, I actually do a little tighter. I do like 3-year guess, so 27 to 33.
Okay.
That to me is like basically my age.
That means you could have been in high school at the same time.
Sort of.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
3 like 'cause
Yeah.
if you were a senior, they're a freshman.
Yeah.
It's the other way.
That's fair.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
It's like my brother's age to your brother's age.
Yeah.
Or is Dean
No, my
28?
brother's 28. It'd be Nick
Your
T's
brother's
brother.
2 years, right?
Pink Sav is 25, so
25.
Pink
Yeah.
Sav I was off a little bit. Not a bad guess, though. Not a bad guess.
Well, since we're talking about old sports, Delayed said we could watch all the Jets Super Bowls, all one.
What?
He said
All
that
one of the
earlier.
Jet Super Bowls we can
Yeah.
watch.
Oh.
Yeah, where are we pulling that film out of?
I want you to know the Jets were
Hopefully not Nick.
By the
D's
way,
ass.
Red October, baby.
Come on.
You can't set me up for that.
This was. Let me paint the picture. Super Bowl 3, man. The guarantee. Namath, they asked him, "Do you have a chance, man? You're 20-point dogs." He said, "Hey, we're not only going to win, I guarantee we're going to win." I watched that clip, man. Chills.
I thought they were like 15 and a half or something.
Whatever, I think it was closer to 20, but it was the largest because we looked this up. It was
Yeah,
the
it
largest.
was.
And the Giants were the second largest against the
But
Patriots.
you're not adding the context of the situation. You're talking NFL
Chills,
versus
man.
AFL back then.
Yeah.
The AFL was regarded as an inferior product.
Yep.
Could argue one of the most important games in NFL history.
I would.
That
Yes, you would.
unified the league after that.
Yeah,
of them both
he was a
winning.
unifier. The Jets are the unifiers. No, really, the Jets are the ultimate unifiers of the NFL, and I think they should get like the primetime games, the Thanksgiving games,
Why?
because
So we could watch 30-0 games of them losing.
it's about the legacy. If it was not for the Jets,
The
I don't.
legacy's gone. You know
The
you know
NFL
what-
doesn't exist.
You know what also happened in
look at it
1969?
before.
What other pivotal event happened in 1969?
The Mets won the Super Bowl World Series.
No, that we landed on the moon.
I don't care about that. I mean, really.
Thought you
You're
were gonna
asking
say-
me.
That's how long ago it
You're
was.
asking me
It doesn't
what
matter.
other pivotal
I thought you were gonna
event.
say
I'm gonna.
Woodstock.
You're not even mentioning the Mets World Series. What are you
Pete
doing?
is saying that the Jets
We're
Super
talking about
Bowl is as
football.
rare as the first
We're talking
time
about the
someone
moon.
stepped on the moon.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Yeah,
saying.
we're talking about football, man.
But you're talking about the moon.
Yeah, once people start living
Yeah,
on the moon,
'cause
the
it's
Jets
the
can
same
win another
year
Super
that's
Bowl.
when they won the Super Bowl. They were called the Baltimore Colts.
And then they left in the middle of the night. Can you explain yourself, Weir?
Yeah, because it was so surprising that the Jets finally won one Super Bowl that you should unite the leagues. I think that explains it.
They actually lost the bet. They were so confident they wouldn't lose. They said, you know what? We'll combine the leagues if the Jets
Can you
win.
believe some of the throws Joe Namath made in that Super Bowl?
Can you name one?
Of course, 7-yard pass to Kotite.
You can't name a single other player on that 1969 Jets team.
Of course I can.
No, you can't.
Mark Gastineau.
No, that's the 90s team.
I'll tell you something. You watch the way Joe Namath spiraled.
You mean the guy that had more interceptions than touchdowns?
It was a different league. But you actually said it was a different league.
Yeah, but I would still
It's a
take
good
Terry
point.
Bradshaw over him any day.
What? Terry Bradshaw didn't unite the AFL and the.
He did win 4 Super Bowls, though. So I mean,
He did, and I give Terry Bradshaw a lot of credit. He was a fine player in his day. But I will say he never united the leagues. You know what I mean? The Jets bringing people together since 1970. That delayed. Yes, that actually should be their slogan.
Yeah, haven't won since.
There was a mock-up for the new Jet Stadium. What do you think about this, Weir?
No, not the one in Central Park.
Right in the middle of Central Park. Could you imagine?
I mean, it is a zoo, so.
Yeah. Could you imagine the vibes at that stadium?
Yeah, I love watching my team go 3-14.
If we're, I'm sorry, if we're
Me
playing
too.
in a newly erect stadium in Central
That's
Park,
a weird choice.
Yeah,
of
you're
if
words
we're
not
there.
playing,
saying
if
it
we're
right.
playing in Central Park, the Jets are not going 3-14, man.
Yeah, all right, 5-12. I'll be fair.
It would be a nutty place to play.
You know what I appreciate about you, and I mean this genuinely.
What?
You're so optimistic, and sometimes it's ridiculous. But you are like your team just fired their head coach 2 days ago, and you're like, man, this team is great.
This is what he
Dak
gets
makes
on
a
his
great
face.
point. Ironically, you don't want to bring people together by going to a Jets game with your cousin.
She's not.
Wow, that
Your
comment-
cousin?
that
Are you
comment
trying to
literally knocked
disown
me
her
off
as a
the
family
podcast.
member?
No, I'm not
Brutal.
disowning her as a family member. She is a
A what?
Bills fan.
Okay.
What state does Buffalo play in?
Answer the question.
I think it's a province in Canada.
They play in New York.
Right. Where
New
do
York
the Jets
State.
play, by the way?
The Jets and the Giants play in New Jersey.
Okay, that's not part of the
Unnecessary
conversation.
shot at the Giants.
Oh man, doesn't matter. They play in New York
They
City.
play in a giant air conditioning unit.
No, the
stadium
stadium's terrible.
sucks.
Yeah, we're not defending the
Jet
stadium.
life.
Elaine.
Also,
that was out of line.
Also, the easiest sponsor in the world for that stadium would have been JetBlue. I can't believe they didn't take the sponsorship names.
I know.
Would have been
Oh,
so
I can think of a couple
yeah.
reasons why they didn't.
Why?
Because that's Jet first.
What does that matter?
It used to be Giant Stadium. I remember DJ was complaining about it.
It's still Giant Stadium.
Right, but if
The
it was
Jets need to
JetBlue,
leave
it
and
would
go
have
get
Jet
their own
first.
home.
How do you feel about that?
I actually don't disagree with them. Both of the owners are filthy rich. They can afford to build stadiums.
Well, maybe he'll build one in London. They could be done.
I hope he built. No, not London. I want the Jets to move to
Well,
London.
they'll be the
What
Jets
are you talking
and
about?
They jet
No,
across the
no.
Atlantic.
No, they're named the Jets because of the planes flying over Shea when they used to play.
But
at Shea.
his connection
Yeah, I know what he's trying to
is
do. They're
because
not
he
moving
was
to
an
London.
ambassador to England.
Yeah, I know. The guy, our owner's an idiot. I get it. Let me just say this, please. Can I say this, Weir?
Say it, dude.
What?
I would love for the Jets to flatten Central Park, build a stadium right there.
Never say that again.
Insane.
Build it in
That's
Central
a
Park.
national landmark.
Never say it
Okay,
again.
it doesn't have to be the full Central Park, but 3/4.
You know how big a stadium is?
And by the way, you know how great it is? You go out, you leave the stadium, and then you get like a dollar slice right there, right on the corner.
I mean, that is the
You-
best
no,
thing you've said
seriously,
so far.
You get off Penn, and it's like, I'm going to the Jets game. It's a 7-minute walk from Penn.
Where are you going to park?
You don't
Penn
drive
is
in.
Nowhere near
No one
Central
drives
Park.
in.
You don't drive in.
Not a single person will
Nope,
drive
nope,
in.
nope.
Did you
No
mean
need-
Penn Station? Penn Station's nowhere near Central Park.
Oh, I'm thinking of Times Square.
Yeah.
Still, we walk to
Yeah.
Central Park from Penn
It's
Station
not that
every
far.
time we do the Pokemon
Yeah, it's
thing.
like
It's
20
about an
minutes.
hour walk.
Oh. All right. We need the Jets to move to Delaware. Delayed. Yeah, the Delaware Jets. There's a lot of rabid fans in that state. I'll tell you. Elaine, thank you for the 100 bits. Are you going to play Super Monkey Ball? Are you going to play any more Mario games besides Mario Party? When are you going to get back to the Nuzlocke? So, Elaine, a lot of really good questions. For those of you that don't know, I do stream over on Super Deep Prot. It's a lot of my non-Yu-Gi-Oh stuff,
Twitch.
and I used to play a lot more. I really just, unfortunately, am only able to stream one, at best 2 nights a week on Twitch. And right now, I've been playing through like Black Myth Wukong, and then I'll play like Fall Guys. So my opportunities to stream on Twitch have been very limited. When I make that transition in May, there will be a lot more Twitch streams, Elaine, and that's when I will be able to commit to a lot more games. I do want to play the Mario Sunshine mod sequel that came out, Eclipse, which looks amazing. I've heard amazing things about it. So I definitely plan on playing that. Probably not until May. When am I going to continue the Nuzlocke?
You'll have plenty of time then.
Yeah, I've got plenty of time to continue the Nuzlocke. Also, Dredger is doing the Nuzlocke, so I'm kind of letting him like.
Right. I mean, you got
Do it.
You got time. You also have this pretty like awesome guy that also streams over on.
Yes, well, Pete has helped me out massively with the streams because that allows me to work on more
know.
video content as well on Thursday nights. So as for me, I just am not able to prioritize it right now as much as I would like versus YouTube streams and YouTube videos, which is always going to come first. But the Twitch streams with more Mario games and Super Monkey Ball, probably. But again, it's not really going to like, I can't commit to any like more like games adding on right now besides the Mario Party coming out until May. May is the big date to look on. Circle that day. That is when we are going to be really going all in with a lot of streams and a lot of content, and I'm very excited for it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. My body is ready. So, Elaine, thank you. Eric Avia, first ever super chat. Now, I was DMing Eric not too long ago. He's a big Dodgers fan. Thank you for the $5 super chat. 5-0 Dodgers lead. I'll definitely be going to an NLCS game if we get past San Diego. We're probably going to be going to an NLCS game, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dylan. I'll have to root against the Mets. You do
But-
not need to apologize. I mean, he's a Dodgers
I would
fan.
imagine if he also lives in Los Angeles, we're not going to be in a game together.
Oh, no. Now, Eric, obviously, big Dodgers fan, lives in Los Angeles. You frequent Los Angeles. You're a big fan of Los Angeles. You lived there many years. What is something that you just like about Los Angeles?
The tacos.
The tacos? That's your
Great
answer.
tacos.
I wouldn't
tacos.
think they would be known for tacos.
They are.
What about like walking around and like you see Sydney Sweeney on Hollywood Boulevard?
That happens, yeah.
Have you ever? What's like the most famous person you've ever met?
Didn't you see?
Jessica Alba.
Did you talk to her?
No, I brushed her shoulder.
Really?
I had to serve her at my job, and I was really scared.
I would be too.
Yeah.
You had to serve Jessica Alba?
Yeah, I used to work for UCLA Catering, and there's like really specific stuff you're supposed to do, right? Like you have to serve from the left, or pick up from the left, serve from the right. See, I just forgot it.
Yeah.
And you have to like set up the, forks and knives in a certain way. And I had to review it right before I served her table because I was like, I can't mess up on Jessica Alba's table.
How was it? Dude, I'd be really nervous.
Was she nice?
Very nice.
Yeah. She seems like she'd be nice.
Yeah.
Was she dating A-Rod at that time?
I don't think she
think
dated
she
A-Rod. I think you're thinking of J-Lo.
I'm thinking of J-Lo. Jessica Alba. I gotta look her up then.
Oh my.
Close, dude. Real close.
So you brush shoulders with Jessica Alba.
That's right.
Wow. What did you like? Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch yourself.
Yeah.
No, I'm just I never knew.
I've heard J-Lo is not nice.
I can imagine that.
J-Lo is very not nice.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Neither is Cameron Diaz. Neither is.
Yeah, I can see that.
Who else? Yeah.
What about
there's
Reese
some not
Witherspoon?
nice
she
too.
seems nice.
I don't know anything about her.
I think she's based in New York. I think she does the show in New York.
What
That's
show?
fine, but she also was an actress for many, many, many
Yeah.
years.
If you act, you're in LA at some point.
Do you ever see Victoria Justice? She was always walking the streets of LA.
I did not.
No
see
way
her.
she's nice.
No, she's definitely nice.
We all
I feel like she could.
No
be right.
way.
Victoria Justice?
Yeah.
I
It's
feel
like
like-
saying Ariana Grande is nice.
No, I was about to say I feel like she's the only one that could have made it out being nice because she
That's
got
not-
screwed.
No, the
I think
Jade.
Eliz- I think
Gillies,
Elizabeth
Liz Gillies.
Yeah,
Gillies
she's
is probably a nice.
She's very nice.
Honestly, I feel like Victoria Justice got screwed by the industry and is probably really nice to people.
Could be.
I think
yeah.
she's bitter, man. We all sing.
I thought that was hilarious.
I mean, she still has like a kind of modeling career
Yeah.
and basic like kind of television stuff.
She does
but
some shows. She's
Elizabeth
also,
Gillies has by far been the best actor successful.
Yes.
And then of course Grande is massive.
Yeah.
What's happened to
Grande's
Victoria
nice.
Justice is very unfortunate. It's to the point where I have a shot of messaging her and getting her on this podcast.
Dean doesn't think.
Absolutely ridiculous. That's the second most ridiculous thing you've said outside of believing you could get an interview with Shin Yoshida. Stop.
Dean doesn't think she's nice. So
No, I agree with my brother. There's no way she's a nice. I just don't think she is.
I doubt she's nice, dude. I doubt it.
I tend to disagree.
Who else? What other celebrities?
I saw Miranda Cosgrove from like.
Oh, she's
30
definitely
Seconds.
nice.
Yeah, I
Did
can see
you
it.
talk to Miranda Cosgrove?
No.
Oh,
I talked to Justin Bieber because he was at a frat party I was at.
Of course. That's like the most weird thing I've ever heard. 'Cause you always loved Justin Bieber in high school. You gave me as my 17th birthday gift his album that came out.
I did.
Yeah, I did not listen. I did not like Justin Bieber, and you gave me his album.
That's not true. You played songs for Caliber and I one night at a sleepover playing MLB The Show all night long. That
Well,
and the Jonas Brothers.
Yes, I mean I
And you
trolled.
really liked Ludacris's verse from Baby.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of
and
Baby.
I was
Yeah.
13. I had my first love.
Pig Staff,
And
thank you
nobody
for
compared to my baby. Nobody came between us. Okay, never come above.
thank you for another $5 super chat. I was crying when D Rose had that 50-point game in Minnesota.
Yeah. That was like, I was just like I think like everyone was crying watching that game.
Also,
it was so emotional.
when he hit the game winner in his prime against the Cavs, I think.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, go
Yep.
up 2-1. That was.
yeah, but like
That was
the
nice.
50-point game was like, towards the tail end of his career.
Yeah, it was nice to be like,
a lot of
oh,
people didn't think he
that's
had
what he
it
could be.
anymore. Yeah, and he had a really, really good game. It was cool.
It's a shame,
Almost
man.
as
I
many
hate
points as Kobe.
injuries. Injuries have like ruined
Yeah,
so
it's
many really good possible careers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the physics didn't make sense. He had too much fast twitch and not enough, like, your body can't handle what he was
Right,
trying
but
to
too
do.
much
The up,
torque.
the up and down and the up and down
He,
and jumping.
he had like the explosiveness of Russell Westbrook without the muscle.
Yeah.
It just
Pretty
didn't
good
make
way of
sense.
saying it, yeah.
It didn't make sense.
It was incredible to watch.
Yeah.
It really was.
I'm
Like
sure if you're a
Russo,
fan of
Russo
the
was
team.
our group's like Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also our group's like Leonardo DiCaprio. as well.
I don't think so.
How so?
Well, actually,
How so?
He was a
because
ladies'
he
man.
He has to go younger.
That's not what I was.
that's what I thought he
referencing.
was
That's
saying.
what he was
That is
thinking.
not what I was saying. But he was a ladies' man. You know.
So was Cal.
Yes.
But I was.
Often you guys cross paths during the
Yes,
journeys.
that's true.
Yes.
Space Cowgirl called you out, so.
Did I say? Did I? What did I say? Did I say? Did I say? Did I use the gross word?
Now you used it again.
Did I? Did I use that?
Can you stop saying that word, man?
Well, I just wanted to confirm it. Yeah. Crap. My bad.
Just give it a tally on
I
it.
know. I do it all the time.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I should be. And delayed. Thank you. I like to say that I'm still a ladies' man, but I'm really not. But I'll take it.
I take you to dinner.
Key JX. That's actually a name I am not very familiar with.
No.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Key. I always say I always feel like this podcast has to be watched by like the really intense supporters of my channel, which I always appreciate. And then there's like names that like I've never seen before that like are either lurkers. It's super cool. Key, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I activate a spell card. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. This spell lets me know how much car extended warranty number by sacrificing my $20 for this information. I end my turn. Honestly, if those people called and that was their sales message, I think they'd scam a lot more people.
Wasn't Nick T part of like a kind of scamming operation?
He's
selling
Doesn't
done.
shock me at all.
Yeah.
But
Red
I'm kidding.
October,
They
baby.
knew that for like 6 months.
I think
Wasn't that
I
his
think he
job?
was part of like a scamming group. Yeah.
like selling elderly
I,
insurance.
I think he was going after the elderly.
And then
yeah.
he's like, I can't do this job. And then he
He quit, and then he went to New York for 3 days. He said it was very liberating, and then he went to a concert in Boston and said
it
he was
changed his life.
inspired
Then
to
he went to
become a
school.
counselor. Then he went to school for counseling, and yeah.
Red October, baby.
That's the story of Nick T's life. I mean,
This is the story. All
he didn't.
about
No, he didn't
how-
scam people. He scammed old people. He scams like your
You're
grandpa.
saying old people aren't people?
That's how you know it's getting late.
The respect for your elders is just not there. Oh
No
my
respect for your
God.
family. No respect for your elders. What kind of person are you?
Holy crap! No, it's terrible what he did. It's horrible. It's really bad.
Red October, baby.
Can you finish?
Oh,
whatever
go
else
Mets.
we got left.
Key, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Seriously, my friend, I appreciate it. I hope you've been enjoying the stream, and that is a really funny message. And honestly, I would love if a car scam extended warranty person tried to use that. I'd love to see how it goes. Very, very, very funny. Starboy LFGM, I always knew his name stood for Let's Freaking Go Mets. You know I had to come back to say, Let's Freaking Go Mets. Let's go.
Let's talk about the fact that the Phillies are dead in the water.
Pink Staff, thank you for the two $5 super chat. Seriously, Pink Staff. I think you guys from the New York area can let go of one of your teams and give it to London.
Yeah, we'll give him Buffalo.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Well,
By the
what
way,
sport, because there's no
Football.
New York.
the best thing that
Football
could
team.
Buffalo doesn't deserve a team. By the way, the best thing that could have happened to that franchise was Bon Jovi buying it and moving it to Canada, which was very close to happening back in like 2011. It's a shame it didn't
Honestly, if
happen.
you want to send any team from New York over to London, you could take the Nets.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the Nets. You could have them.
There's a team called the Nets.
That's still in the league.
Sorry, Pete.
Now it's fair. I mean, we're bad.
in the league.
We're bad.
Well, it's just so hard to
the
get to
worst size
Barclays
of
from New
soundbite.
Jersey.
The Nets still in the league.
That's still in the league.
If you were gonna take a New York team and move it to London, yeah, I
the
mean,
Islanders.
no, too much history there, man.
I just
New York's
don't
an
like-
island too, though. Or London,
London,
sorry.
Yeah, no, but the Islanders, they are the last team to three-peat, right, of any of the major four leagues.
Don't care. Get him out.
Okay, I get
don't
not
know.
liking
I
them.
don't know.
I don't know when that happened, but the Lakers three-peated in 2003.
2002.
Yeah, whenever Shaq and Kobe did it.
That was definitely more recently than when the Islanders did.
Delayed. We're not getting rid of the Giants and the Yankees. Don't put them in there.
There's Yankees in London.
London, England, wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, delayed. I don't mind your suggestions there.
Thanks, Reggie.
Another $5 super chat. Yeah, Nick T just couldn't be like Dylan, scamming old ladies out of their life savings. I don't know.
Is that
I don't
what
even
you
know
do?
No, that's not what I do. That's not what I do.
Dylan used to
No,
do
I
that.
don't-
He would use his charisma when he delivered pizzas to like the retirement homes, and they would give him a couple
Scamming
extra
old
bucks.
ladies. I don't even know the meme there. I'm sure there's some meme that I'm missing. No, what I do now is if you go
Scam
through your own
model
insurance carrier, you pay your deductible, but you were not at fault for the accident, I get that file, and then I go after the other insurance carrier. If they accept liability and give us the money back, then I'm able to reimburse you your deductible. So that's my job. At no point was I ever dealing with any sort of old lady scamming
Oh wait,
system.
that's your job?
Yes.
I thought this was your job.
No, I mean,
Yeah, how many cases would you say you get through a day?
oh man, I gotta tell you, I just zoomed through those cases.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, it's so
Yeah.
weird because like we're friends on PlayStation.
Yep.
And like I always see you booting up MLB The Show at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
But you're really productive
Mondays.
over lunch, right?
Yeah.
Only what did you say, Weir?
You're really productive over lunch, though.
My lunch is very productive. I'm famous around work for the car nap. It's crazy because I'll be in my company's parking lot.
The hour and a half car nap.
Yeah, and I have my car running, terrible for the environment, and I am passed out in that car with the AC blowing. And there have been plenty of times where like I've half woken up and I see people walking by and like looking into the car. I don't care. Nobody said anything to me,
Not yet.
but I'm sure there have been plenty of coworkers that have seen me mid car nap,
You know someone's talking about you in a break room.
and I'm fine with that.
Dude,
I-
there's this weirdo that just naps in his car every day.
I embrace it. I mean, I've got a huge Christmas tree year round at my desk that I decorate.
You must have a lot of big fans in the office.
A lot of the older women seem to enjoy.
There you go,
my company.
scamming old ladies.
No, I'm not scamming them. I'm
You're
friend-
rizzing them up, and then you're not giving them a chance.
You have one in particular that you're a big fan of in the office.
Yeah, she does not work on my floor, but yes, she's made me dinner before, and yeah, you know.
Dean, don't defend him. Dean said there were people at my old company that napped in their car during lunch.
No, and Dean, our dad used to do that as well. He would take his lunch break when he ran the business, and he says like he would, I'd pass out in my car for like 20, 30 minutes. So it is a very common thing that a lot of people do. The car is a comfortable place to take a quick nap. It sucks.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you could be around people that are really just being obnoxious that are parked near you, and then you really can't get comfortable.
I can't sleep in the car.
I can't sleep.
Even as a passenger in the car, I don't sleep.
There was one time I forgot to turn the AC on, and I woke up and I was drenched because
Believe that.
I almost died, dude. It was scary.
You're something else, man.
It was really scary.
You're a front car sleeper, driver seat.
Oh yeah, driver's seat.
I'm a laying down on the back seat.
If I do
the
that,
way
there,
to do
if
it,
I do that,
I don't
which
fit.
I agree is more
you gotta
comfortable.
Set an alarm.
Yeah, I don't think I'd wake up.
See, that's not good.
If I set an alarm and I sleep up there, that's why I don't like take
well,
naps
I've heard
in the
you
bed.
many times when your alarm is going. And
Yeah.
and I've shut it off.
I'm asleep
Mm-hmm.
for hours. So.
Nadine makes a good point here. Nadine said, well, before the 1.5 hour break, he'd go deep discount Funko shopping.
Yeah, you're right, and I don't do that anymore. I don't really Funko shop anymore, Nadine. So actually, the key to like cutting back on the Funko spending was to take car naps quicker.
Dylan, Ivrea also has a question.
Yeah, she
What's her
wants to know if her.
She said,
cooking's
is
better.
my dinner better or the old ladies? I need to hear this from Dylan.
No pressure.
Obviously, Ivrea's dinner is much better. Much better.
So
So you have had dinner
I
from
think
the
it's a
old
silly
ladies.
question.
So you dislike old ladies, is what you're saying?
I don't dislike old ladies. No, I don't dislike old ladies. I don't know. You could argue my mom is an old lady, right?
A lot of people saying those hesitations.
Don't
to
you
pause
dare say that
didn't
about
sound
your mother.
convincing. I don't know, man. Chat not looking good here.
Are you kidding?
Bashing his
He just-
family.
Did you guys? He
Yes,
just goes,
yes.
yeah. You could call my mom an old lady. You don't say that about your mother.
Kathy is awesome.
You know it's so.
Kathy's younger than me
it's
at
so
heart.
sad. We were hanging out on Sunday watching the games, and it was me, Dean, my mom, and my dad. And my mom goes, like, would you consider us elderly? And I'm like, yeah, of course I'd consider you and dad elderly. They're like mid-60s. And my mom's like, well, what do you mean you consider us elderly? I'm like, you know what? Dean is the responsible one. He's the logician, as he calls himself, a magician of
Yeah,
logic.
logician, yeah.
Let him answer it, and then whatever he says, we'll go from there. And I was very confident Dean would agree with me. And so
Again.
one goes, Dean, do you think that me and your father are elderly? And he goes, no, I wouldn't say that. I was done. I was
love
cooked.
when he buries
Yeah, I
you.
was good. I was like, all right, well that was that. I didn't calculate that one. You know, that
I
was
freaking love Dean, man.
that was
I love him.
unforeseen.
Hold
so
on.
you know.
Is that Sam on a different YouTube account that she just came back and said go Bills?
No.
Sam, you said you were going to bed.
This conversation was also over. This was over hours ago. I know she's on an alt account now. No, we're not doing this. That might be someone posing as my cousin. I don't even think that's.
I think that's too specific for someone to be posing as your cousin. How would they have gotten her last name?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a common last name, but
I think it's time for you to stop getting roasted and wrap it up.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would agree with that. Listen. Now I'm on my phone. Very, very good.
This has been a night. It's been a night.
Wow. Yeah.
Mets.
Go Mets, baby.
Go Mets, man.
Red October, baby.
Seriously, what a freaking win for the Mets. When Lindor hit the grand slam and I went up about 20 minutes later, and Ivrea was like, "Were you crying downstairs?" I don't know what I sounded like, but me and you were hugging,
we were
jumping,
hugging, saying, "Oh my God!"
Holy crap! I jumped over the hedge of the couch to hug Weir. I'm thrashing Weir. Let's freaking go, man! Unbelievable.
Weir saw
dude.
me just mouth agape, just speechless, watching the ball go out.
As the ball left, you didn't make a noise.
I was like, he crushed that. Why are you still nervous?
I'm like, I have to watch it go out. I couldn't believe it.
I thought it was a double. I didn't think he got it.
I was just staring
It
at
was
the
a
screen
99-mile-an-hour fastball.
It was just the fact of watching it get over the wall. That's what it was.
Oh boy! All right. Well, listen. I want to thank all of you guys. This has been an amazing, amazing night. I always have so much fun doing the After Dark podcast. I want to thank also Pete, Weir, and Cal. Seriously, thank you guys for taking time out of your busy Wednesdays. Weir, I know you're not part of the main Talking Yu-Gi-Oh team, so thank you for doing this. And you're always so fun and adaptable. So I appreciate it, man.
Anytime, I'll send you my fee shortly.
Okay.
Oh, dude, he's got a fee.
Pete, Cal, as always, thank you.
Yep.
I also have to give a special thank you, man, to Brian Ford. Very generous donation. Delayed on MTA. Very generous donations. And T Pink Staff. Very generous donations. Pink Staff right now is in Florida. To him and to everybody, if you have family down there, I will keep everybody right now in Florida, obviously, in my thoughts. And I just will pray that everybody stays okay, that everybody stays safe. Yeah. Please stay safe. Please stay okay.
Scary already. I just saw the report that they're using Tropicana Field, the place where the Rays play, as a shelter for people, and part of the roof's already damaged. So just scary stuff there.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, everybody here on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything team, myself, everybody, we're sending our thoughts to all of you guys and your loved ones, and I hope everybody stays safe, and it's not going to be as bad as projected, as I keep saying. But please stay safe. But thank you guys, seriously. I'm going to let these guys promote anything that they want to promote. Dredger streams, twitch.tv/Dredgenator. Nick T does Nameling. All of their stuff's linked down below. We'll start with Cal here if he's got anything he wants to say.
Yeah, no, not really. I'll just pass it on. I got nothing.
Over to me. Yeah, nothing much. Just the best team in the NFL will be playing on Monday night in New York or New Jersey. Sorry. So if you want to check that out, feel free.
I agree with you.
And
yeah, I really agree with you.
We're talking about the same thing.
Oh,
I think we are talking about the same team.
You're talking about the New Jersey team.
We're not talking about the team where their quarterback went 9 for 30 against the Texans.
I said New York team.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Everyone stay safe. Go Dodgers.
Yeah. Over on YouTube, Coolest Gamers. I'm also tomorrow night, probably around like 8 EST. I'll be doing I'll be doing something. You'll have to see what it's going to be over on Super Deep Prod. So come check me out over there on Twitch. And yeah, please everyone stay safe. Listen to your local officials. Get the most update information with the storm there in Hurricane Milton. And just be good to each other.
Starboy, when they took Peterson out for Diaz, we were not happy with it.
We were very angry.
And did you do that little jig there at the end, Weir, because of my cousin? Did she put you up to it?
I just felt like the message needed to get out there.
Yeah,
It's a fair point.
yeah. Yeah, you're a funny guy. He's a real comedian. Thank you all so much for watching. Love and appreciate all of you, and I hope you have an amazing day.
day.
Take care, guys. Have a great night.
Good night.